I can sense the vibe.
Oh no, marbles.
We're live again. We're doing D&D, everyone, because Annie showed up.
Hello. And sorry all.
That's all right. These things happen. I know what it's like. Oh dear. All right. Now I need to get the audio going again. Oof. What do we want here? I think we'll go with Lost Mine again. Right. Now that we're back to it, we had 12 viewers before I shut it down. Anyway, it's back on again. And we'll do it properly. All right. Is everyone good to go?
Yep.
Ready and raring.
Yep.
Sophie?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, she was so looking forward to marbles.
She hasn't seen it.
Just tired.
She actually hasn't seen it, so it's something that I will have to show you at one stage, Sophie, because it is pretty cool. All right. So since we're doing it properly and everyone's here, Franz, your job to do a recap.
I thought we already had a recap.
We're starting again.
Alright, we got hired by yep, we got a quest in Waterdeep from a guy. Works in the tavern with the hole in it in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go find apples. One give life, one give death. Good, bad, fun times. We get a side quest, go hunt down a guy who's got a sword. We went into a dungeon, there was some rats. There was some bugs. There was some skeletons and kobolds. We killed them all. We came through.
No. You didn't kill the kobolds.
We killed a lot of them.
No.
We got to the other...
You killed goblins.
We went through the tunnels. There was some mushrooms.
But also, more specifically, Annie killed a lot of them. Oh, sorry, Thormagast killed a lot of them.
Sebastian went crazy, started attacking us at one bit. There was highs, there was lows, the whole emotional gambit. We've come across some trees now that look like it might be what we're after. The end.
The end. Applause.
No, the end. Question mark.
Even better.
Ooh.
All right. Now, last week, I believe there was some XP not assigned. Does that sound correct?
That definitely sounds correct.
No, serious. Like I've got like 4 games in my head, man. I can actually manually check this. Let me check it.
We're just under 200 till next level.
Yeah, because you guys killed 4 goblins in that room where Urki is, I believe.
We should have killed some more.
I think that's all there was, honestly. Either way, I will award that. And to the north of you through the door was like an office or a study, and there was a book with a rune on it that you guys decided not to mess with.
Yes.
Okay. That's just a little bit important for me to remember that, that's all.
Did not touch that book.
No.
How unusually wise of us.
Because I correctly ascertained that it was magically trapped.
Mm-hmm. All right. And do we want to keep using the way the combat tracker is, or do you want me to re-roll initiatives?
It's a new day. Let's re-roll.
Everyone's cool with the re-roll?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep. I'll just roll them all and just be done with it. We're going to start with Thormagast. So,
Right, so let's,
do you want a description?
sure, go ahead.
All right. So the room you've just come from said that twigs and roots are piled on the floor of this sagging chamber. The collapsed southern wall opens into a vast cavern. Luminescent fungus on the rough walls and the high roof loom over a twilight grove of sickly briars, bushes, saplings, and other woody plants. Ruined walls and hollow towers protrude from the briars. So you can sort of see the buildings there and there. Right?
Copy.
And you guys killed some goblins. They didn't put up too much of a fight.
Yes,
And
Sophie fired her fire spell at one of the bushes and it didn't ignite, is that correct?
I do believe so, actually.
Yes.
That does sound correct. Okay, now, just for a bit of atmosphere, given that we're in sort of a luminescent fungusy sort of place, I'll change the colour. I think that looks a bit more appropriate. And we can continue. So in front of you, there's all these sort of short, shrubby sort of trees that look like they're sort of pale and spindly and like they're not growing quite properly. And with the light from the fungus and whatnot, you know, they're casting shadows almost every which way. And if you were to stand there and look, it would be very difficult to see things moving slowly. Like if someone was running at you, you'd see it. But if something was taking its time in the shadows, in the darkness, they'd have a very good chance of hiding. So, Thormagast, you're up.
Alright then. He will march over to this tree and examine it carefully.
Okay.
Does it look like it ever bears fruit? Is it one of the apple trees we're looking for? Or is there anything special about it? Like
It doesn't look like an apple tree. Roll a nature check for me. Oh, sorry, a survival check, I should say. It just looks like sort of a bush. You're not really sure what sort.
This, my friends, is a Combinus bushinus.
Certainly is. And I imagine you're like touching the leaves and pulling on it and whatnot and just making sure it's not alive or something.
Yeah, giving it a sniff.
Yeah, the general, inspecting it. Okay.
Nothing remarkable here.
No, and there are sharp like thorns on it and whatnot, but it's just a bush, as far as you can tell.
Alright, is that me done?
If you want it to be done, you have movement, you have action, you can do whatever you need to do.
Given the darkness in the room, I'll move to there
Yep.
and I'll cast my light cantrip on that bush.
In front, like, so the tree itself.
To illuminate the room properly.
Yep, not a problem. So, can I get you to, in the dice tower, roll a perception check for me, Thormagast? Let me just check that. Okay, so now you can see there's little dead shrubs and whatnot around as well, but it just looks like trees.
So from that tree, there's a 20-foot radius bright light and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
So basically 40 feet.
Yeah, so bright light, 20 feet radius, and then further 20 feet is dim.
Yep, so I will actually reveal more for you. And this light is unnatural. It's very bright. It's not daylight, but it's quite bright. It's quite noticeable. Any chance of subtlety or stealth that you wish to utilize has probably been gone by now. So you're just
Probably
saying
asked-
that.
Loudly announces, "The founder guides our way, friends."
Indeed.
Indeed. Indeed, he does. Erky, whoo, keeping up. Okay, Sophie.
I'm scared.
So that big radius is just the light from his spell.
Yeah. Sophie's going to kind of sneak across the floor, making sure to step in each of Thaumaghast's footprints on the way over there, and then she's tied basically right behind him as she's looking around.
Okay, yeah. Roll perception check for me in the dice tower, please. And Sophie has dark vision, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. 121 or 120 feet.
Yep. Okay, yep, no, that's fine. She hasn't noticed anything.
Yeah, and that's about what all she'll do. Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. We've just had a purchase. Let me have a look what it was. Store, history, unfulfilled. We have 2 of them, actually. 3 of them, I should say. Alright. Let's see here. Yuri.
Yeah.
There's a wild magic surge for you on a 1, a 10, or a 20.
Nice.
Please make a note of that for me. We have an inspiration for you as well, if you have room for one.
I do.
Great, put that on there. Far out, going to town with it. There's a damage bonus for Elder.
Thank
Plus
you.
2 to your next damage roll. There's an advantage for Sophie on your next d20 roll. Please note that down, Sophie.
Thanks.
And that looks like that's it. Okay, where are we? Ta-da! Ta-da! Oh, I think I can remove that one from the combat tracker and go, Sebastian, you're up.
Yeah, stay close to the party.
Yep. Anything else? What are you doing? Be descriptive.
I'll just walk around, keep an eye out for movements in the shadows at the edge of his light, I guess.
Yeah, roll a perception in the dice tower for me, please. Yep, nice. Well, you guys are all rolling the same number. So no, you haven't noticed anything unusual. I mean, it looks like you've gone outside, except there's a roof overhead, and you can see that the ruins of buildings this was outside at some stage in the past.
What exactly happened here?
The tale was that there was a cataclysmic event and the whole dungeon was sunk down under the earth.
Alright then.
Which is why there's a castle with turrets and whatnot out.
Yeah, I realized the citadel had sunk, and I didn't think the outside around it had also been buried.
Okay, well, it has. Alright, Franz.
Franz says, nature, juxtaposed so beautifully against our harsh confines of our rocky cavern. Don't you agree, Hans? And he just sort of wanders forward.
Mm-hmm.
A little lost in his thoughts again.
Yep. Thaumaghast, you're back up. Oh, sorry.
Muffin.
Just before you go, Franz, perception check in the dice tower for me, please.
Mamma mia.
Excuse me. Now we're talking. All good. Thormagast, what are you doing?
Thormagast looks slightly impressed at Franz's deeply philosophical comments and moves forward.
Just the 5 feet, or nope? There we go. 30.
Let's go there and check in the corner there.
Yeah, not a problem. So you're poking around, and there's shadows behind the wall. The light's coming from that tree behind you, and you poke around, weapon at the ready, and you're looking around in the cave, and you don't see anything like creature-wise. It just appears to be more of these thorny bushes and ruins.
Stay on guard, friends. This place looks like a haven for one of those shadow creatures we encountered.
Right. All right. Next up, we've got Urki. And Urki basically is just going to keep up with the party at this stage. Who have we got next? Sophie.
Let's see. Darn, I don't really have any special skills that would be useful in this situation.
Mhm.
I guess she's just gonna zip about in typical Sophie fashion.
Okay. Yep.
And she'll go to here.
Not a problem. Down past Urki, sneaking up behind Thormagast. Yep. Well, not
Ooh,
sneaking, but
could I stealth roll and then roll to scare Thomagast, please?
absolutely. Stealth roll into the dice tower. And Thormagast can oppose that with a
Oh, it's not going to be
drawing
his
a blank.
passive perception?
Yes, it will. What's his passive perception? Give me a second. It is... You've passed. Sophie, you've passed. You've succeeded.
Okay. She'll kind of squat down behind him and then like grab his ankle and be like,
We'll come back to that, Sebastian. You gotta tell me that's what you're doing.
Okay, I shall be moving forward in a search pattern.
Okay, yep. So what are you looking for?
Just anything in the shadows, anything moving that isn't dead.
Okay.
Or maybe is dead.
Yep. We roll perception in the dice tower for me, please. And thank you for the tip, Jeebs. That means I might have enough to get the Pathfinder book tonight. Which means there'll be a whole heap of reading from me. All right. No, you haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary. You don't have dark vision either. No. So I mean, you can see past the light effect that Thormagast has placed, but it's considered dark. I will reveal a little bit more for you.
I'll turn around and give Franz a thumbs up.
My game just crashed. I will be right back. And I give him the thumbs up back.
Okay,
I
no
stare
problem.
stare at the frozen thumbing up Franz.
So while he reloads, let's have a quick look at some stuff. Whew, 11 viewers. And no, I don't have that linked, and I didn't know that. That would be very handy, so I could lay in bed and read the PDF on the iPad. I didn't know that. That's excellent.
Yeah, it makes a really good deal. And it also goes in reverse too. So like say like if you bought a PDF on the Pathfinder website or whatever on Paizo,
Yep.
then you could also get a discount if you end up buying the module on Fantasy.
Okay, yep. Yeah, that's actually really cool. Like the actual books would be even better, but I know there's limits. Like maybe they could just make it so that like when you buy the physical book, it has like a little CD key that you enter into Fantasy Grounds or Steam and gives you the product.
I don't think you get that, but if you get like the sub, if you do the sub stuff, you'll get a discount when you're buying stuff on top of the fact that you'll automatically get things, and then you get the PDF for free with the physical book, and then you get the discount on your Fantasy Ground stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I can only
It's a
dream.
close fact.
I can only dream. Okay. So Franz, you've reconnected and you're
Yep.
just running through the trees.
No, he's gonna walk forward and just gently touch the leaves of that tree in awe
So-
and wonder.
There's like one right in front of you.
Well, he wants to do it on the further one, man.
Yeah. I'm just making sure. So really, he wants to go to there, then to there, and reach out and like touch it, make sure it's real, so on and so forth.
Yeah, like his mouth opens slightly, like
Yep. I'll get him to make a survival check for me.
oh god.
That's all right. The DC is only low. Yeah, it's a pass. That's fine. So you notice there are really sharp thorns on it, and it would be quite painful. They look quite painful. You wouldn't want to be falling on them.
Yes.
Thormagast.
Thorns, you say?
Thorns indeed.
To protect them from what? Does I look closely at the roots? Do these things move? These trees?
They don't appear to.
Oh yeah, good point. Something grabs my ankle.
Yeah. That's right. Something grabbed your ankle. I forgot about that too.
I leap and squeal. Devils, Sophie, what the hell?
Just keeping your heart healthy and you on your toes.
He dances back a few paces and then looks around as exasperated. Rolls his eyes. Patience, he says to himself. All right, well, don't do that again, Sophie. I could hurt you. And he wanders off, trying to get his dignity back.
Okay. Yep.
Having a look down there.
Okay. And are you leaving the light source back where it is, or?
You know what? I am gonna whack it back on my shield now at this point.
Okay, I will remove that marker. Pointers, remove them all. Yep, so you've got light on your shield. So you should get, about 40 feet's worth of, plane of your character. Light, so give or take there. And let's do a little bit more here. Now, are you staying there or are you moving any further?
That'll do me there. I'm
That'll do
having a
that?
good look around.
Yeah, not a problem. Urki, 25, sorry for Urki. Keeping up in the background there. Then we've got Sophie.
Okay, Sophie is gonna go to here. To here.
Uh-huh.
She'll look around and see if she notices anything.
Okay, roll perception check for me again.
And I'm gonna use that advantage roll right now.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, you can see quite a distance, right? And
120.
ahead of you, yeah, I'm just going to, you're not actually moving, I'm just marking you here. So 120 is all the way down that way, right? And
It
so,
looks like it.
yeah, what I'm going to do is do this. you can see what looks like a great big tree in the background. It's taller than the walls, but you can't see what's behind those walls.
She's like, she's gonna, cause she only moved 10 feet, she's gonna move to here and try to spook Sebastian.
Okay, yep. Actually, I'll just move it back just so it's visible. And Sebastian's passive perception is... Yeah, Sophie, you've passed again.
Okay, she's gonna kneel down, she's gonna grab his ankles and be like, ooh!
Would I take damage if I jumped onto the tree?
It's covered in really sharp-looking, horrible thorns.
Do I know that?
Franz, did Franz say something about it?
No.
No, so probably not
Would
a
he
great
manage
deal.
to pull back from her if she's actually actively holding on to his ankles?
Well, she's only little.
I am
Yeah.
not very strong.
So what are you going to do there, Sebastian?
I'm gonna jump in shock and like grab a tree.
Okay, and as a result, you do, without realizing it, you reach over, you grab the tree for like support, right? Is that what you're saying?
Like grab it, like hang from it, sort of thing.
Okay, yep. And your hands get hurt by it, and you take 2 damage. So I've taken your temporary hit points down.
Ah,
Like it hurts,
so-
it's sharp. You let go of the tree straight away.
I
Sophie's
hide
gonna
my
look
I
at him with
hide,
an
I hide
expression
my
of disappointment.
hands.
Yep. Okay, anything else from Sebastian?
That'd be it.
Okay.
Sebastian, don't be so jumpy. And then she's gonna kind of say a lot louder so everybody can hear. Guys, look down there, way over there. Look at that big tree. Maybe that's the.
Splendid.
And it's about time. I'm starving.
Right, now I'm actually going to zoom out on the map a bit for the stream so they can see what's going on there. Right, so Sophie, you've pointed out that tree. She has the dark vision, can see that far, and the others, like squinting their eyes, there is light around, like I said, the luminescent fungus and whatnot, but it's not bright, and it is far away, you know, in a cavern. So you can barely make it out. Anything else from Sebastian before we change turn?
No.
No? Okay, Franz.
Alright, Franz is gonna keep moving carefully forward, looking at the new tree in
Yep. In what, sorry?
awe of nature growing in this endless abyss of stone.
Okay. Thormagast.
I'll look across at Sophie and her shenanigans and go, Sophie, it's dangerous. Pay attention.
I'm bored.
I fear your boredom will come to an end soon enough. Be careful what you wish for.
Hmm.
He moves forward, searching around with his light on his shield.
Okay. So, revealing some more cavern. There appears that there was a turret here at one stage. And from where you stand, you can see there's quite a tall tree. Now, the walls of these ruins are about 20 feet high, which is a bit under half the height of the cavern ceiling, right? This is a big cavern, okay? There are several varieties of plants growing around, and you know, you do notice a few suspicious looking saplings. But nothing moves, nothing seems to happen.
I'm unsure of these saplings, Sophie. Perhaps you could try zapping one. That should keep you entertained.
Hmm.
Okay, Urki, meanwhile, moving is 25. What have we got next? Sophie.
Sophie will gently pat Sebastian's hand, like apologetically, as she like mouths sorry to him, since she does realize that she actually scared him. And she'll run over here,
Okay, yep.
and she will shoot at oops, this thing right here, this one with the firebolt.
Okay, yep. So Sophie fires the firebolt. It streaks past Thormagast. It strikes the bush. The bush sort of shakes a little bit as the force of the bolt hits it. A couple of the pale leaves fall off. It doesn't catch fire. It's quite damp down here.
Disappointing. That's all she's gonna say.
Thank you for the bits, Fantasy Grounds College. All right, we've next got Sebastian. Bringing up the rear.
Adjust the map.
I have?
No, I had to adjust the map. Couldn't actually see my character properly.
Oh, right. Yep. So moving down 40.
Yep. Keep an eye out again.
Yep, so reveal just a little more for you from where you are. Trying to think, line of sight wise. And like, I can't stress how much I can't wait to not have to do that anymore. So you can make out this tree. It's taller, much taller than the ruined walls around the place. And Sebastian, you're looking at this tree, and you notice that it looks very blackened, and it's got twisted limbs that look almost like a skeletal hand clawing its way out of the earth. That's it.
That's it. All right.
Sorry about that. Franz,
My game froze again.
that's worrying.
What's going on tonight?
I have no idea.
Oh, there we go. That was odd.
Was odd. Is it working now?
Yeah, it's working now. Very strange. It seemed to be just when it turned to my turn.
Okay, yep.
Right, well, cautiously, Franz is going to walk down this way past Falmagast and have a little peek into the tower or turret.
Yep. Franz and Thormagast. There's Wild Magic Surges purchased.
Yes.
1, 10, or 20.
Okay.
Wait, is that a new one for me? Because I already
No,
have
no,
one.
just that's the existing one. Just so you guys are aware.
Okay.
Okay. Do these ever end up with a good effect?
Sometimes.
Not in my living memory, but anyway.
No, they do sometimes have good ones. It's a very interesting table that I purchased, and yeah, it's good and it's bad. All right.
Uh,
Anyhow, so Franz, what are you doing?
I was looking at turret. Is there anything in there?
Oh no, just parched ground. But you can see sort of down here. Sorry, just trying to clear it up. Roughly what you can see.
Interesting.
Okay, Thormagast.
So a suspicious sapling. Which is the closest suspicious sapling?
They are all over the place.
Do they look different to the one, the ones that we passed coming in?
Not really.
Well,
But
that
remember the
being
potted
case-
plant sort of thing, where it didn't look like an enemy, but it was, and you just can't tell if they're just saplings. And if you were to try and get rid of them all, you realize it would be days of work.
I'll move to there. I'll swing my mace heartily at the bush.
Okay. Not a problem. Do that in the dice tower. Not in the dice tower. In the chat log for me.
You want me to roll an attack?
Yep, in the chat log. And sorry, that's a miss. No, you swing, but you actually miss the whole tree.
He yes, just checking the weight. Just checking the weight.
Sorry guys, one moment.
I might need a new mace. This one's a little unbalanced. Then he glances at Sophie. But
Sorry.
Perhaps not the only unbalanced thing in this party.
Sorry about that.
Mean.
Okay, now, Thormagast, you can see some individuals from where you are.
Oh,
Now, and I will make them visible. Bear with me. I'm just trying to make sure I find the right ones. That one. And I've got to take them for the tree. There's one of those twig blights walking, like standing, you can see it quite noticeably.
I signal to the party. There's some creatures and people here.
Yep. So I'll read this out for you. It reads, beneath the fungal light grows an evil tree. Its blackened, twisted limbs reach upward like a skeletal hand clawing its way out of the earth. Before it stand a few twig blights. A heavily armored young human male with a shield and sword. A blonde young human woman in a robe fit for a noble. And a middle-aged bearded human male wearing a hooded brown robe and armed with staff and sickle. So I may as well just make him visible as well. And that one. So as you peek around the corner, you can see them. They are standing there looking in your general direction, Thormagast.
Hello there.
Okay, so he's calling out to them. One of the things that you notice is that the younger humans have black eyes and grey skin with the texture of bark.
Ah, well, if I notice that, perhaps I will quickly douse my light and hide against the wall.
Right. Okay, and there's an image of roughly what it's going to look like.
Trees and bees!
Something like that, maybe.
Ooh.
Alright, so Thormagast, you're calling out to them.
If I notice the weird appearance before I call, no, I don't. So, whichever way you wish to play it.
No,
If I
we'll say
don't
we'll
notice
say
the strange appearance,
we'll say you can see it. It's not hidden.
if I see there's something amiss here, I'll douse my light, hide against the wall, and signal to my companions there's danger beyond the wall.
Okay, not a problem. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, and you're staying where you are or pushing up against the wall?
Push up against that wall for cover and signals to the others to come to me and that there's danger around that corner with vigorous hand motions.
Okay, yep. So you hear a male voice call out, "I know you're there. You may as well come out." Urki continues moving up. Who's after Urki? Sophie.
Sophie will hear them,
Yep.
and she'll instantly duck down and then try to be stealthy. So
Okay.
she's been obviously practicing.
And so moving down the 10 feet anywhere else?
Does she notice anything additionally once she gets the 10 feet closer yet? 'Cause I don't
No,
wanna use the rest
other
of the
than
10 feet.
Thormagast has doused his light. So the room now is very much that purpley violet hue from the fungus.
From the fungus. Sorry, I had to mute myself. I was burping. She is then going to go to here and try to remain unseen.
Okay, yep. Do you want to roll a stealth check for
Yep.
me as well, please? Do this one publicly because I just want you to remember the number.
20.
Not bad. So she's, padded feet, walking very quietly.
Yeah, unlike all the she's been doing.
Yep.
And she's going to ready a frostbite spell in case anyone tries any funny business. So the first person on their end to attack is getting a frostbite.
Yeah. So from where you are, you can see Belak. Like if I just go like this, right? You have line of sight at him. You can see he's standing there looking ready for a fight, and he has called out to Thormagast.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Okay, Sebastian.
Yeah, she'll also try to go stealth.
Yep.
And hide over there.
And so sneaking around, yep, not a problem. You're very confident that you've actually not been seen by anyone.
Oh yeah, I'll wait there until something happens.
Okay. Franz.
Franz is going to stroll forward through the tower.
Okay, sorry,
And,
I had to reset that. Sorry, I was measuring.
Sure. Franz is going to stroll forward through the tower
Yep.
with his torch still up and appear in front of them and go, "All right, you caught me, yeah? Yeah."
Okay, at which time the druid is quite clearly dressed differently than the
Is
man
that-
and the woman, the younger man and woman.
Belak?
Yep. Although you don't really know that. But quite loudly he turns to you, Franz, and he says, "Hold a moment. You know not what you do."
I don't know most of the things I do, but who are you?
He says, "I am Belak, called the Outcast. My circle expelled me, the fools. Why? Because I dared to expand nature's reach in ways they couldn't grasp. I have found what I sought in the Golthius tree."
I'm sorry, man.
motions.
That's a real bummer.
He motions back behind him to this tree, and like this tree just looks terrible.
Cool tree. Yeah, pretty swanky.
He nods his head and says, "It's beautiful, no? It lives, though it looks dead. In an age long past, someone staked a vampire on this very spot. The stake took root, and so grew the Golthius tree, reverberating with primal power for those who can tap it."
Wow, that's really cool. He's just gonna. Franz is just staring at the tree. He actually really likes it.
It's an interesting take on staking a vampire, actually. Anyhow, back to the game.
You know, you did a really good job on that tree. You should be quite proud of yourself.
He nods his head and grunts.
That's it. He's just gonna cross his arms and keep admiring the tree.
Okay, so this character steps sort of between you, but so that you can still see who you're talking to. Thormagast, you're hearing Franz converse.
I will step out to there.
Yep.
What dark evil magic gives rise to endless light? What? You harness the power of the undead? For what purpose? To what end?
Give me a second. There's a lot of options here.
We shall choose the exposition option.
He says, "To expand my power, of course."
In what name this power? Surely only darkness can come. I feel that Lathunder has guided me here to cleanse you in this place.
Now, Thormagast, must we be so hasty? I mean, has he done any harm?
He sneers at you, Thormagast, and says, "You are just as foolish as my old masters."
Franz, it's a vampire-filled tree. I'm pretty sure it's not a good thing.
Oh my gosh, you are cutting out.
Sorry, shall I repeat that?
I'm just going to turn you down, Wayne, because you're coming through like super loud.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'll move the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
like to
you're
the point where it was
maximum
going
levels.
staticky. Yeah,
Sorry, all.
That's
I
all right.
apologise. Do let
No.
me know.
be
It is
enthusiastic.
good.
We want enthusiastic. Just it was too close to the mic or something. I'll turn it back up my end a bit.
Yeah, just make sure you don't max your levels.
Cool. How's that now?
That's much better.
Perfect.
Much better.
Franz goes, yeah, but you know, is it really hurting anyone? He's just growing some nature down here in the rocky confine. It's quite
Franz, you
beautiful.
heard him. To expand his power. If it's not checked, it will expand into the world and do untold damage.
Belak, do you want to do untold damage to the world? Tell me true.
He says, "I will do as I please."
See? Not necessarily evil.
Okay, yeah. Urky's going to sneak up at this stage. And then we're going to go to Sophie, who's hearing this happen.
Sophie is about 10 different levels of confused.
Mhm.
But she'll go to here, and then to here,
Yep.
sneakily, and then
Yep.
she's peeking past the bushes at these people.
Yep.
Does she see anything new
Roll perception for me.
in tower?
No, do this one publicly. No, she doesn't.
Okay, and does she see anything in this direction, just using, general eyesight or viewpoint of...
Sorry, which direction? Oh, down over there. Yes, sorry. Keep forgetting she's got like that massive line of sight.
Yeah.
And I will try and zoom in on the map for the stream. That looks fairly centered. Right.
Okay.
So yeah, it just looks like more cavern over there with a passageway heading to the northwest. The primary thing though is the tree itself. Like it's very large, bigger than anything else in here. And she's only young and she's looking at it and she's seeing that it looks evil.
Yeah, she's going to... Let's see. Double checking something real quick.
So just to recap though, like the two humans other than the druid look like they've got black eyes and grey skin with the texture of bark. You can see that quite clearly, Sophie.
Yeah, I was
they-
just counting something. That's
Yeah,
all. Sorry.
they look not quite right, and they're standing guard. You can see it.
Okay, she's going to go ahead and use bonus action Caustic Spittle as she is getting a wad of puke going in her stomach.
Okay.
She just kind of coughs behind the bush as she's just relaxing back there, and that's going to be her turn because she's holding.
Okay, not a problem. Now, let's see who's next there. Sebastian.
Gonna move along the wall.
Yep, so we'll use that stealth roll from earlier. That's fine.
And I'm gonna just keep waiting for anything to happen.
Okay, Sebastian, are you peeking around or?
Yeah, I'm trying to listen in, see if anything's happening.
Yep, are you looking around though?
Yeah, I'll peek out.
Yep, not a problem. So, roll a perception check for me in the dice tower. Yep, you can see something in the tree. Two somethings. Number one, you can see that there is a beautiful red-looking apple that just looks like it's almost ready to be plucked, right?
Yeah.
Looks like the most perfect apple you've ever seen. But you can also see what looks like a very, very large frog hiding in the tree.
A very large frog.
Yes.
Okay then, are we talking horse size?
Like medium creature size.
So size of a bear, alright.
It's pretty big. Big enough that you wouldn't want it munching on you.
Well, I can't tell anyone that information, so
Mm-hmm.
that'll be my turn.
Yep. Franz.
So, Belloc, I have a question. Who is Tweedledee and Tweedledum here? I say, gesturing towards Sir Bradford and Sharwin.
He gestures to them. They were the first supplicants. The Gulthias tree has accepted them, and they are mine to control. Just like the twig blights, you can't save them.
Oh, they're unsavable. Are they dead?
He looks at you like he's sick of answering questions and says, though your remains would enrich the compost, you too will serve my needs as a supplicant.
Oh, come on, buddy. We're being cool. Just let us go.
He holds his hand up. You shall retain your lives after a fashion. Surrender and submit peacefully, or perish.
Does surrendering involve being engulfed by the tree?
He nods his head a little bit, like he's not sure whether you're serious or not.
Falmagast, I was wrong. He's not that cool.
Thormagast is like shrugging exasperatedly. I told you so.
Okay, Franz, anything else that you're doing?
He's gonna drop his torch and draw a weapon.
Okay. Alright, we'll just take a quick 2-minute break before we begin the combat, because I have to take more medication. And we'll go from there, so back in just a second.
Don't really know how I expected that to end.
Yeah, he's like, he turns out that he's a hippie. He likes getting drunk on the weekends.
It was entertaining.
Well, I mean, surely Wizards of the Coast prep for one option where the players are just like, no, he seems cool, let's leave.
Oh, zombie trees. Let's all become zombie trees.
Yeah, it's fine.
What the hell's the significance of the frog? It's like, there's a frog up there. Okay, what's with the frog?
So
Yeah,
just like,
that's pretty random.
so just a
Does
random,
anyone see a pond?
it's just a random bullywug?
It's a huge bloody frog. It's like, why is there a frog? He just said a frog. Doesn't sound like. I actually have to ask him. Is it like a humanoid-ish frog or whatever?
I wonder if there's some fancy way of breaking the enchantment on the two supplicants.
It's probably something like 8th level cleric stuff.
I mean, I think it depends if they're already dead, right?
Or if they're like temporarily somehow charmed or altered in some way. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think if they're just charmed, it's pretty liftable, but
Got bark looking skin and dark eyes.
yeah, that doesn't sound great.
Really?
That
thought
doesn't
it-
sound like. No, it doesn't
He's
sound
going
like
to the
the
latest
most
fashion
solvable
trend in
thing.
Waterdeep.
Oh yeah, it'll catch on.
It'll catch on. There'll be noble ladies barking up the wrong tree, so to speak.
Oh wait. Oh dear.
Took you a second then. I don't know what's worse,
Okay.
my terrible joke or you not getting it straight away.
No more Aldi Tim Tams for you.
Yeah. So do I get an action, or have I talked this entire?
No,
out?
you can have an action, but just make sure everyone's back. Just chuck a tick in if you're ready to go. It gives me a second to read Twitch chat because I've been a little bit rude not reading it. Let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. La, la, la. Hi, Fat Ninja. I did see you. I just was too busy DMing. And it says yes, it's a vampire tree of sorts. And I'm pretty sure Fantasy Grounds College wrote something in there as well. I can't. Ah, there it is. Right, yes, so that's all caught up. And everyone's ready to go, so we shall continue. Yes, you can have an action. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna run 10 feet forward and slash at him with my falchion. And I would also like to rage.
Okay. Give us like a rage primal scream thing. Come on.
Yeah.
It's not quite as angry as I was anticipating, but okay.
What else did you expect?
I don't know. A little more depth. Good roll.
So, wow.
Yeah,
That was-
nice. So you've actually hit him like unexpectedly.
Yep. So Franz just drops everything and rushes at him, seeing. Yeah.
Yep. And hey, thank you for the follow. Now, Sir Bradford immediately swings at you, right? He's holding a sword that looks like it's rather powerful.
Ooh, magical.
And he actually, with his sword, tries to hit your weapon. but he misses.
Oh, it can disarm. Right? I'm guessing that's what it is. Am I right?
Yeah. Now, the other thing he does is he has a thing called protection reaction. So, okay. So when a creature so Bradford can see attacks a target other than right, no. Never mind. Too late for that. Thormagast, you see Franz run in, swinging his sword.
I pull out my holy symbol of Thormagast and go, "By the light of Lathander, be cleansed!" And I do my channel divinity.
Okay, what does that do?
Blows up all the goblins.
It is the holy nuke.
Yes, the holy hand grenade. The radiance of the dawn, 30 feet. So everything must make a Constitution saving throw within 30 feet of me, or take 2d10 radiant damage.
Okay, so what you need to do is target each of those creatures. You remember how to do that? Control clicking them? Yep. Right, and roll damage. Alright, let me go through the list here. One of the twig blights just combusts. Another twig blight goes. And... Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that's all done. Yep. So the radiance shines out and creatures are burned. Anything else they're coming from Thormagast?
No, that's it.
Okay. Belak immediately quaffs a potion. And you see some of his wounds heal. At which point he... What's that ability he's got? Quarterstaff and... Sorry. No, so he quaffs a potion and he moves behind you here. Like behind here. Now, Franz, you will get an attack of opportunity, but with disadvantage.
Oh, why?
Because Sir Bradford uses his shield to impose it on you.
Ooh, okay. Sorry, hold on.
That's all right.
Cycling back to my actions tab. Oh, wait. I would like to recklessly attack so that it's not disadvantage.
Can you do that as a reaction? Because the attack itself is the reaction.
I don't see why not.
Let me have a look. It's on your actions tab, yeah?
Yeah.
No, reckless attack is not on there. Abilities. Reckless attack. Let's have a look. Second level, you can draw on your reserve of rage to throw aside all concern for defense and attack with fierce desperation. When you do so, you have advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength during your turn. But attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn. So no, this is a reaction. It's not on your turn.
Okay. So Franz is going to frantically swing at him.
Yep. And still hit. Very good.
Little
Not too
boy
bad.
damage.
Okay, after his turn... I just need to check something with Sophie real quickly. Oh, that's all good. So, Sophie, your peeking around this tree, like looking at what's going on, yeah? When suddenly one of the little saplings starts moving and scratches at you. And you are absolutely not expecting it in any way. And it hits you, and you can now see it.
She's like, "Ew!" Holy. Why would you do that? She says angrily at it.
Urki comes around the corner, staring at the tree in disbelief, like he just can't believe what he's seeing. This lady, Sharwin. Where is it? Da-da-da-da. Fires magic missiles at you, Franz.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3 of them come flying out of her hand as she points it at you. And
Ouch!
she then immediately steps back. And I actually need to mark off that I used one of those spells. Sophie.
She's going to whip out her dagger and cut this tree.
Mhm.
Or
Do a bit of
twig.
whittling or something.
Yeah. Just like choo.
Nice. She connects. Enough that she actually kills it.
She's like gonna loom over it. She's whispers like, "Don't fuck with me."
With all the, threatening grandeur a 14-year-old can conjure. Yeah.
And then she's going to run down to here
Mm-hmm.
while being cautious and checking for any more twig blights on her.
Yep. Okay, so she's running past. And when she gets to here, she is attacked again.
She's like, "Go!"
Oh, nat 20! Woo! Did we have any
Hey,
bets?
Made my money.
Betting is closed. We only had one bet. Alright.
Oh, it was me. Wait, was there a pot beforehand?
No, but it should give you more, like, a percentage more. I don't know if it's working properly. So we'll do another one of those anyway. Now that we've got a few viewers on. Okay, so continuing on. Sophie has been hit by another twig blight. That is now visible. And she keeps running down to there, wasn't it?
Well, if she got hit, then she would have stopped running.
Okay. Yeah, so she can stop there, that's fine.
Yeah.
It was an attack of opportunity, but from surprise. With the twig blights, one of the abilities they have, just so you understand what's going on there, is they have a trait called false appearance. While the blight remains motionless, it is indistinguishable from a dead shrub. So it doesn't matter how hard you look, it looks like a dead shrub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
So yeah, she stopped.
Yeah, she does. She's like glaring at it. She's like, "You."
Okay. Another one attacks Urki, hitting him. He lets out a, "Oh, that wasn't very nice." Sebastian comes
Okay,
running
I'm
around the
gonna-
corner.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna stab it up.
Okay.
Is that a surprise attack or no?
I'll get her to roll against you. You had a what was your score again?
I rolled in the tower, so I wouldn't know.
No, it was quite high. I think it was 20 because it was the same as Sophie's. And she's going to roll her. She's gonna roll against it anyway. She rolled a 1. That is a surprise, absolutely. you can sneak attack her and do it with advantage.
No, I can't. I'll use one of my inspirations.
Wait, but you didn't do it with
Oh, I
advantage.
thought we didn't get advantage.
No, you did because you surprised her. You don't get it for flanking.
Oh.
So you have hit.
Alright then.
Yep. So
Yeah.
roll damage and add sneak attack.
+2 and sneak attack.
Oh yes, you had the +2 as well. Nice. You just annihilate this spellcaster.
And back into the corner.
And then retreat as her body starts to fall to the ground. Right. Okay. You see this frog climb down out of the tree, like from the bottom of the tree, climb out and is looking at you, Sebastian. And
That's not good.
it leaps through the air really fast in front of you and makes a bite attack at you, hitting you,
Oh.
which gets absorbed. However, it, in doing so, has grappled you.
Ew, slimy tongue.
Pretty much, yeah. Like think, but it has bitten you. You are grappled and also restrained. Right, another twig blight emerges from the bushes, moving towards Urki. Claws scratching at him, hitting him. This twig blight makes another attack at Sophie. Oh, nat one. There it is. Did anyone actually bet again? Yeah, you did too. That's it. That can stay off for a moment. Yeah, Franz, you're up.
I actually realized earlier Belak should not have been able to leave because I have Sentinel.
Well, at the same time,
Best.
Sir Bradford would have, by the rules, made you go with disadvantage on your first attack, but didn't. So we'll just use that for now.
Sure. I'm gonna swing angrily back at Sir Bradford, and I'm gonna draw my hand axe in my offhand as I do it.
Yep.
And attack with both.
Okie dokie.
And I'm going to reckless, so it will be with advantage.
Absolutely.
Oh boy, I'm gonna burn that first inspiration.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Still a miss.
Jeez.
Woo.
Alright, hand axe coming at him.
Yep.
That's a bit more like it. Hey, there we go.
There we go. It started. All right. So Bradford retaliates immediately. Missing.
So you can
Good
play the high
grief.
AC game.
Thormagast.
He bravely charges across the courtyard, well, across the opening there towards
And sorry, that one
Belak,
should also
challenging
be
him
visible.
directly.
Okay, yep.
You are the conduit for this dark thing's power. I shall break you and set them free. Well, so he hopes. And he swings his mace at him. Missing.
Missing. You don't have any inspiration at the moment either. Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Great. Okay. Let's just have a quick read here. he maneuvers himself over this side of you. And 15-foot cube is that big. Thormagast makes a save versus Constitution as a spell erupts, and you succeed. And as a result, you take half damage. Right, Urki, meanwhile, using his club, retaliates at one of the twig blights. Missing. Sharwan is down and dead. The tree has no action as such. Sophie.
Okay, I'm gonna use one of my inspirations to stab this tree blight.
Well, roll
Just
roll
to make
your
sure
roll your attack first.
That's
Actually,
fair.
no, just do it with advantage. Oh no, roll it first because it doesn't give you advantage as such, but you'll be able to use it if you're not happy with the result. So you have hit. Nice, and you have destroyed that twig blight.
She's like, I'm coming for you, tree. And then she's gonna move here. This time making sure not to walk along the bushes.
Yep.
And she's trying to sneak up, and then she's gonna go to right. And then she's gonna try staying a bit stealthy right here.
Okay. Yep. Roll another stealth check for me in the dice tower. Okay. As she sneaks over there, there's a loud crunching noise as she steps, and she leans a bit against the wall, and one of the old blocks and bricks falls off and lands on the ground, making a loud thud noise.
Her eyes will widen, and she'll be like, "Shh," like not being stealthy at all.
That happens when you roll a 1.
I mean, she's not dead, right?
No, that's all right. Another twig blight comes running from a tree at you, Thormagast. Claws scritchety scratching as they connect, getting through your armor. This twig blight still scratching at Urki. Oh, that's a hit. Sebastian.
Okay, I'm gonna
You are-
shout. Ah, frog, frog! And so this time how I've been grappled.
Strength check, contested strength check, isn't it?
No, like actually how I've been grappled. Like my arms pinned.
Like basically you can't make an attack or move. The only thing you could really do is try and break out of the grapple.
Okay, I'll try and break out the grapple then.
Make a strength check publicly.
Well, I'm gonna stuck here for ages then. See?
Do you want to use one of your inspirations?
Yes, I will.
Right, that's a bit more like it. You have broken out of it.
I'm covered in slime now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as good as mayonnaise. But yeah, you've got a bit of frog saliva on you. The frog's looking disappointed that you've been able to pry its mouth open and sort of pull yourself out.
Okay. So, question: is this just an oversized frog, or is it like a monstrous frog?
Roll a survival check for me. You're pretty sure it's monstrous.
Right.
I mean, it's a
okay.
huge frog.
Yeah,
huge
like,
frog
like,
is
it
bad.
just like my idea was like, is it like horns and evil looking, or is it just like a giant green tree frog?
I'll see if I've actually got a.
So I do like the idea of it just being a giant frog.
No, I don't have a picture, but it just looks like a giant frog.
Alrighty.
Alright, so your action was to break out of it. What are you doing?
Do I
Which
have
you have
access to
done.
bonus action?
Yes?
Can I use my bonus action? And I shall. I shall dash away.
Taking the... because you've got the automatic disengage, yeah. Where are you dashing to?
Do I have the automatic disengage? Actually,
What's that ability
So-
that lets you hit them and then run away?
that's if I do an attack roll.
Mobile?
So yeah, mobile. But it's like, if I was disengaged, could I still move?
Well, taking disengage is normally an action.
It's
But-
a bonus action for my class.
Yeah. So you still have a movement. So your four actions are your four things are action, bonus action, movement, reaction. So you
Okay.
can bonus action and move. Yes, that's fine.
So I'll bonus action, disengage, then move.
And then maneuver. Okay, gotcha. Anything else? Now from there, I'm going to have to unmask some more.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I just had to select it, and I didn't have it selected, which I typically don't drink. Oh! Bloody auto centering. Okay, now the frog. Moves forward 10 feet and then jumps 20 straight at you again.
Dear God, I've got to punch this thing in the eye.
And it misses. Twig Blight 14 on the other hand. Still scratching at Urky. Nat 20. Get disappointed. No one cheers when I do it, but I cheer when you guys do it.
Oh, we're gonna
Poor
die!
Urky.
Yay!
Franz.
Franz screams, "I just wanted to look at your cool tree!" And he's gonna keep hacking at this guy.
Yep.
So with the falchion.
Yep, 12. That misses.
With the hand axe.
It just wasn't meant to happen, was it?
Really wasn't.
Do you want to burn
that-
your inspiration to do anything?
Nah, it's fine. That's my turn.
Okay. So Braford with his longsword slashing at you, missing. Wow. Thormagast. Twig Blight scratching at you. Druid casting spells.
Will continue his holy struggle. Light of the Thunder against the Dark Druid. He'll swing his mace again.
Okay, let's see it. Missing. Maybe he should pray extra hard to the deities watching. Belak. Meanwhile. Okay. Points at you, Thormagast, and green magical goo comes out at you, and you save against it. Bear with me. And so it doesn't actually damage you when he does that.
I've been slimed!
Almost. Urky, meanwhile, with his club, is just thrashing away at these twig blights, missing them. She's dead. Tree does nothing. Sophie.
Sophie's gonna shout out really loudly. She's like, "Put down your weapons or the tree gets it!"
Okay, and no one seems to respond to that.
Wait, can Franz roll a wisdom check to not drop his weapons?
Yeah, go on. I'll say, hold on, here's what we'll do. Sophie, roll persuasion or intimidation, whatever you would prefer.
Persuasion. Openly?
Yeah, do it openly. Okay, that's what you
That's
got
what-
to beat. Make
What I
the
gotta beat?
make the opposing roll.
No.
Franz drops his weapons.
Okay. Noted.
Sophie's gonna say like, "Not you, idiot," and she's going to turn to the tree. And because she's been holding this vial of vomit in her stomach for so
Yep.
many turns, it has been ramping up some damage, and she has like a bit of like black like ichor like dribbling down her chin.
Yep.
And she like goes like and she pukes this gigantic blob of black of this black substance towards the tree.
Yep.
And since it's an attack roll, I'll just use the same one as for my firebolt.
Yep. We should code that on your character sheet, actually.
No, I have it.
Oh, you have
Never
it?
mind,
Okay. That hits. Jeez, that rolled for a while.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Nice, yeah. The tree, you can see it start to sag a bit as the caustic spittle burns it.
And Sophie's back here heaving
Yeah, like,
as she holds her stomach.
yep, fair enough. The twig
Really
blight
bad heartburn.
keeps clawing at you, Thormagast. Wow, it crits you. Ah, no good. Critical hit. This one scratching at Urki, missing. Sebastian, the frog has leapt at you once again.
I
But
try to stab it in the eye.
absolutely. Let's see this roll.
Having trouble hitting the proper tab.
Yep, that's right. You have hit it. Nice, yeah. So you have cut it, and you can see that while you didn't blind it, there's a definite cut in the flesh of the frog.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage.
Yep.
45.
And run off you do.
Yeah, just move it back 5 feet.
Yeah, 40. Yep, sorry. And the frog does the same sort of thing. Once again, it turns around looking at you, jumps almost upon you, its mouth agape as it tries to bite you, the tongue curling out, but it misses. Twig Blight 14, meanwhile, still scratching away at Urki, missing. Franz.
So Franz promptly dropped his weapons and threw his hands up in the air, and then looked around and went, "Oh, and then he's gonna try and run forward and crash tackle Sir Bradford to the ground.
Yeah, so unarmed attack, I suppose.
With advantage for raging. I'm trying to restrain him. I'm not trying to.
Yeah,
punch
no, I know
him.
what you're trying to do. I'm just seeing whether he gets out of the way, like dodges out of the way or whatnot. So you just do unarmed attack roll just without advantage on him.
Can I reckless it?
Yes, I will allow that. Yep, okay, do that with
No, it
advantage.
doesn't have advantage.
Yep. So yeah,
Finally.
you've managed to grab him, and what are you doing with him?
I am crash tackling him to the ground, and then on my subsequent turns, I will be punching him in the face.
Okay, so I'll just mark him as prone for the moment, and you're on top of him, pinning him down.
Yes.
Not a problem. So he is down. He's grappled, so he's going to make a opposing strength check to see if he can get you off him. Let's see what you've got.
I'll be doing that with advantage because I'm raging.
Yep. That should happen automatically if you're raging.
Does it? I would like to use my inspiration.
Yep. It should in theory.
I rolled it and it said 20, but then it didn't,
You didn't-
count as in the thing.
It didn't do it, no.
Yeah. That's more like it.
You've got it nonetheless. So
Thank
you're
God.
holding him down. He can't move at the moment. Thormagast.
Third time's the charm. He so after 2 air swings, he lines up the cleric and swings, hopefully for the time that connects.
I'm picturing
Sorry,
like
the druid.
people, you know how they do practice swings before they hit the golf ball? Oh, none of the deities watching seem to have heard your pleas, Thormagast. Belak, meanwhile, quarterstaff in hand, swings at you. Missing. Oh, we just had a purchase. Let's have a look. History. We've got an inspiration for Yuri.
Thank you, sweet deities. I need it right now.
Okay. Oh, it's going off again. Let's have a look. And a damage bonus for Sebastian.
Thank you.
So that's a +2 to your next roll. Urki, meanwhile, swinging his club at these twig blights. Seems he can't hit anything at the moment. Sharwin is down dead. The tree does nothing, which means Sophie's up.
Sophie heaves again, as this time she spits up the caustic spittle, but she's not going to what's the word? She's not gonna hold it this time.
Yep. Nice. So you have hit the tree, which promptly starts to shrivel up. You can hear Belak screaming, "No!" as Sir Braford stops swinging his sword, just drops his hands to the side, looking rather confused. Now, there was a magic health potion just purchased for Thormagast.
Thank you, oh valiant gods.
So get that
You
one
mean
applied.
Lathander? Everybody's Lathander.
Okay, and so Sophie, the tree crumbles, and you see the apple land on the ground by itself, detached from the tree.
She's going to run over and snatch the apple.
Okay, bear with me a moment while I find where that's at.
And she's also going to be laughing manically as Belek screams. She's like, "Yes! Yes!"
Yep.
And then
it
she kind of
doesn't
coughs
actually-
for a second because, her throat's really raw. She's like,
Yep. No, it doesn't actually give me that, but just make a note you've got the red apple in your hands. Put it in make it in your inventory. So, red apple of the Golthius tree. Yep. So she rushes over there. Yep, not a problem. Anything else from her?
I think she has 15 more movement, so she's going to run to here.
Yep.
And that's their turn.
Okie dokie. This twig blight is still scratching away at Thormagast. Missing. This twig blight starts to run away. Urki makes an attack of opportunity against it. Where is he? Urki. With his club. Oh, he finally hits one. But it runs away. And no one can see where it went. Sebastian. This frog, you can tell it's just intent on eating you.
Yeah, alright, let's go for the eye again.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit. Nice, maximum damage. You actually managed to get it straight through the eye and into the brain of the frog as it lets out a shocked croak and goes limp on your weapon.
Croaked it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to just pull the sword out and clean it a bit. Just
Yeah.
throw I goo off the sword.
Okay, yep. This Twig Blight's still scratching away at Urki. Hitting him. Franz, you're holding this guy down. What are you doing?
Franz is gonna raise his fist up to punch him, and then he's gonna. He looks significantly different all of a sudden, doesn't he?
No, he still looks the same. He's just not trying to resist you anymore.
Huh.
He just went limp noodle on you.
There's no fun in that. He's gonna run this way. He's gonna get up and run that way and draw a hand axe and slash at Balak.
Okay.
Oh wait, would it be an action to get up?
No, but it'd
No,
use
it's
half your
not.
movement.
Okay, well I only moved.
So no, I'd say you'd be able to get to within range. No problem.
Okay, sure. And he's gonna hack at him with his other hand axe recklessly.
Yep.
Nice.
That's a hit. Excuse me.
Nice.
Nice. You have actually killed Belak.
Friends would like to attempt to decapitate him with one swift swing,
Yeah.
which won't be easy on a hand axe.
It won't be easy. So no, it doesn't decapitate him, but it does kill him. It does hit him in the neck and kill him, but it's not a decapitation.
Thunderfoot.
Right. So Sir Bradford just lays there. And what's next? Thormagast. There's
I
still
will
a twig
attempt-
blight. A twig blight.
Yes, I will. Seeing that Franz has saved me from my uncoordinated melee with the druid, I will turn my attention to the twig blight,
Mhm.
and I will swing, big golf swing at it, hopefully to hit it for 4.
Yep.
He grunts in frustration.
Yep. Okay. Urki, meanwhile, just going to town of his club, but not hitting things terribly often. Smacks that twig blight for minimum damage. She's dead. Sophie.
Nice job, Urki. And she's gonna shoot off a fireball bolt. Yeah.
Yep, better be clear with that distinction. Good roll. And it hits. And he bursts into flames as he dies.
Yeah, she's cackling a little bit and choking
Yep.
still. And she's like, burn, burn.
Not a problem. This twig blight still scratching at you, Thormagast. And missing. Sebastian.
Gonna head to that and attack the.
The twig blight? Yeah, you can see the bodies of the 2 humans. That hits. Nice, you've shattered it. Alright.
Excellent.
So as it stands, there are 2 human bodies near Thormagast, Sebastian, and Franz. And Sir Bradford laying down, not doing anything, just staring into space. How curious.
Franz drops his rage and breathes for a little second with his eyes closed and lets go of the anger. And then he walks over to Sir Bradford, picks up his weapons and resheaths them. And then he's just going to give Sir Bradford a little kick in the side to see if he reacts at all.
He doesn't. He sort of makes a grunt as you hit him, but he just stares into space. It's like his body's an empty shell, like the person's not there anymore.
This one seems to be, well, you know.
Yep, so we don't need to take this in turn. What do you guys want to do?
Well done, Sophie. I think you saved us all the destruction of that tree, and thank you, Franz, for helping me out with that dastardly druid.
No problem, Herr Cleric. You did well as well.
Yes,
Same-
well,
Same
I
to you,
tried.
Sebastian.
Sophie's gonna wipe off her mouth. She's like, no problem.
But, Sophie, what was that?
I had a tummy ache.
I have to keep
much.
you away from those sweets.
Yeah, too much candy again.
Yes, magic. The power of friendship in puke form. And she's gonna run over here. She's like, oh, what were you supposed to do with the apple?
I can't remember.
I'll unlock the tokens. Hold on.
I would like to pick up his sword and inspect it.
Yep, so I'll get to that. Give me a second. First thing I want to do is award you guys some XP.
We shall loot the entire room.
And that means you guys are due for a level up, which is awesome. Now, the loot that you guys are going to find is going into the... I'm going to remove that tome. No one wanted it. On Belak, you find this. 2 vials of antitoxin. A key.
Ooh.
And so it's only going to be 2 potions of healing and 1 wand of 1 wand, basically.
Could we try pouring the antitoxin into Sir Bradford's mouth?
You certainly can.
We'll give it a go.
Right, 1 or both?
1.
Okay, so I've lowered that down. So yeah, you grab the vial of antitoxin, and you can have an inspiration for that, by the way. I'll apply that. And you pour it into his mouth. And unfortunately, there's no immediate effect. He's just laying there staring into space. So we'll distribute Belak's items first. Who wants what? Does anyone want anything?
Sophie wants one.
Any objections?
Absolutely none. Roll in, Sophie.
Okay, grab
Yeah.
that one, Sophie.
I'll take the potions and drink them at an inopportune moment at some point.
Well,
Oh,
there's
this
2 of
isn't
them.
magic.
I'll take 1.
Okay, drag one to your inventory. There's 1 left.
Yeah, I'll grab one.
Yep. And Thormagast, do you want the antitoxin and the key?
Sure.
Yep, just drag them to your inventory. Now, on Sharwin's body, there is a signet ring and a spell book.
Ooh.
I think it's pretty obvious who's going to get the spell book.
Franz!
I already have a signet ring that's the exact same, so I'm guessing there were wedding bands.
No, they're signet rings indicating that they're members of the family.
Oh,
You would use a signet ring to stamp an official seal.
Mm. And as like a sign of authority.
Yes.
Oh, Franz
Um,
definitely does
Is Sophie
that.
there?
Yeah, I'll take the
Yeah.
signet ring.
There's something in the inventory tab. Whether you want it or not.
I was thinking about it. Sure, why not? Why not?
Why not? Okay. And lastly, there is Sir Bradford's magical longsword.
I mean, if no one would object.
This is the one they'll fight over.
And I definitely will. I need the finesse weapons, damn it. It's not finesse, though, so I don't want it.
And I am the resident melee character, so
Well then,
Oh.
Franz, you deserve that.
thank you.
May it bring you more luck than its former owner.
Hopefully. He's not looking too hot nowadays.
Dead.
Okay, so that's all the loot you found. You have in your possession the red apple of the tree that's renowned for curing everything. And sorry,
You are Sophie's heartburn.
there's only one way to find out, isn't there?
Should we feed the apple to Sir Bradford?
That could work. But then you won't get his sword.
But it is more noble to save a life. If that red apple can save people from any condition, if anything can save Sir Bradford, the apple can.
Why don't we just give him a slice of the apple and not the whole damn thing?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't see how he's going to eat an entire apple in his current state.
Perhaps a juice. We can make a juicer. He gets distracted. Perhaps let's have now tea. I don't know.
DM, can we use Thermoglass shield as a juice press?
That sounds dirty and disgusting.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, do we want to give the apple to Sir Bradford?
Yes, but I recommend in whole form. We don't know if it will retain its magical abilities in juice form. Firstly, can we inspire him to eat it, or will he choke, or simply not chew?
How would you do that?
Sophie will hold the apple in front of his mouth and kind of knock it against his face a couple times. She's like, "Eat it, eat it."
Yeah, okay. He doesn't respond. He's breathing slowly, rhythmically, but he's just staring into space.
Is he blinking?
No. His skin still has that woody texture, and his eyes are still black.
If I touch his skin, is it like wood? Is it actual wood? Does it feel like wood?
It feels a bit like tree bark, yes.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Should I bite off a piece of it and then stuff it down his throat?
Are you suggesting you feed him like a bird?
I meant I'm gonna use my teeth to break off a piece of it. I'm not feeding him mouth to mouth. That's disgusting!
Use a
I
dagger
didn't
and
know.
cut
I
his
didn't know what you
pieces.
meant.
She's gonna just glare at Bumagast.
Well, I don't know. He's not going to be able to chew it himself.
Well, I feel like his body's reflexive action should kick in at some point, and if not, then I can just shove it the rest of the way down.
Maybe we could waterboard him.
Oh, maybe.
I feel like feeding him like a little baby bird is probably the best course of action here.
You want to mouth them?
I have no objections.
Well, this took a very odd but noble turn. I could not normally, in any ordinary circumstances, fathom a circumstance where I would approve of such conduct. But this is the one occasion.
Needs must, Herr Falmergast. Needs must.
I reluctantly agree, Franz.
Fine, hand me the apple.
Don't use the whole thing. Sophie will cut off a large chunk and give it to Franz.
Alright, I chew it up and I spit it in his mouth
Mm-hmm.
while squawking like a mama bird.
Wow, this got real weird.
Give us
real
an
fast.
Great.
Give us an example of your bird squawk.
Oh, Franz is gold.
Roll for bird feet.
That was funny. Okay, no, so you chew it up, you spit it in his mouth, and you notice immediately that the wounds on his body heal, but he still retains the bark-like texture, the black eyes, and he still just lays there staring into space.
Oh no, it's not worked.
Well, it was an experience at the very least.
How did the
I
apple
think I'm
taste?
gonna be sick.
The apple tasted
Delicious.
real
It
good.
was- yeah, it would have. It was like the perfect apple.
Ooh, so tasty.
I should have made you roll to see whether you swallow it instead. But, but I liked your idea, so we're going with that.
Well, should we,
It certainly did heal him.
I have a feeling that the body is here, but the mind is not. I can relate to that on some level. Shall we put him out of his misery?
Maybe
Thormagast?
before we do that, have we searched the tree all over?
I'll help.
The tree. Roll your investigation with advantage, Thormagast, because Sophie's helping. Two 16s. How about that? So the tree just appears to be a mass of rotting, withered pieces of wood that are very fragile and like it. You still get the little bits of hissing as the caustic spittle is still doing its job, but the tree is well and truly dead and doesn't appear to have any other items. One thing you do notice is under the roots of it appear to be the bones of a skeleton of a human-sized creature.
The
You would
vampire.
Quite possibly. And you notice that the main root of the tree goes through the chest of the skeleton.
Well, I can't find any sign that connects the tree still to Sir Bradford here that we might use, or disconnect him, if you will.
So what he's going to do?
There are the bones or remains of a vile creature, which is probably the vampire. As disgusting as it is, I should probably collect the remains and return them to a church for sanctification.
Can you not sanctify them yourself, cleric?
I fear that to truly rid the world of this evil will take some greater power, which I might find back at the church. So I'll collect the remains of the vampire.
The remains, yep. So it's not like a complete skeleton. This was over 100 years ago. There's bits missing, but you just in your inventory you've got the remains of the vampire skeleton. There's a skull. There's the chest.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, when Thaumagas starts to put him away, he'll realize that like Sophie was just about to put some of it in her mouth, but she'll let him take it away.
Like, how do we know it's a vampire? Does it like pointy teeth?
It does have two pointy teeth actually, and they still look sharp.
How pointy?
Pointy, like a vampire's teeth.
But there's plenty of races in this game that are humanoid and have pointy teeth.
It looks like a human skeleton.
Okay.
Maybe
So what are
this
you
one
guys
had
going to do
this
now?
very
You've
pointy
collected
teeth.
You've collected the apple, you cut a slice of the apple off, you fed it to Sir Bradford. It did heal him, as the rumour said it would.
Does Sir Bradford have any armor on?
Yes, but it's not in a usable condition to you. Whatever's happened to his body, where it's made it sort of woody and whatnot, has affected the armor.
What about a shield? In a picture he had a shield.
Yep, and that is just a standard shield.
Can I take it?
Yep, I'll throw one in the inventory tab. That's a fair request. This one a regular shield. Where are we here? It's going to be in the inventory tab.
What do you suppose this key unlocks? I look beyond the tree. Are there any doors behind the tree in the cave wall anywhere?
There don't appear to be, no.
Are there any well-trod paths which the cleric might travel regularly that we can see?
Roll your survival check for me. No, you give it a pretty thorough investigation and looking around for the tracks, but the most popular track leads back out the way you came.
Concerns me. That key must unlock something.
Maybe you've encountered something locked previously.
Shall we tie a rope to Sir Bradford and see if we can lead him from this place?
I help him to his feet. And by that I mean I pick him up and put him on his feet. Or try to, at least.
Okay, yep. So when standing upright, he does stay up, but he's just staring into space. His body looks quite relaxed.
Okay, I'm gonna tie a rope around his waist.
So you're going to carry him back?
No, I'm gonna tie a rope around his waist and see if he follows if I tug on it.
Okay, he reluctantly does. You don't have
Okay.
to tug it hard. Alright, I will just take a quick 2-minute break. I've got to take my next dose of medication, and we'll continue. Be right back.
I'm just gonna use the loo. I'll be right back.
So, what's the plan when you get back?
Well, perhaps we can find a healer for Sir Bradford.
Nah, I think a bit before that. We gotta get past the kobolds. They're gonna be like, "Where's our dragon?" And then someone's gonna say the magic word. I'm gonna say he did.
Well, let's just tell him the druid did it.
We can say that the goblins ate the dragon, and
I don't know if they'd believe that, but they probably believe that this evil druid went and coerced the goblins to help them kill the dragon to feed the tree. Yeah, you have to
that
make it
looks good.
really complicated because these kobolds are kind of dumb.
And what else? More details. Meepo gave his life fighting against the goblins.
Yes, yes.
And I guess we just grab some goblin weapons and stick them in his corpse.
Or, if any creatures of darkness bar our path, we make them pay.
Because we need the key that's inside the Queen's Chamber. Because that might unlock that giant dragon door, so we saw.
I'm back. Throw a tick in if you're ready, just in case anyone's AFK. Need to get a Viagra for my hat with this erectile dysfunction. So how'd you go? What'd you discuss?
I went to the loo.
We discussed nothing.
We shall start heading our way back through the dungeon, leading Sir Bradford on a rope.
Okay, so rather than make us go through all that, you guys were pretty thorough clearing it out, except for that one room of goblins. And one twig blight escaped. So what I'm going to do is mark Sir Bradford as a neutral. Okay, I'm going to close that map. And you guys need to climb back up those vines, which I'll assume you do. Although getting Sir Bradford up there might be a little...
Can't we just tie a rope around him and pull him up?
Yep, one around his legs, one around his neck. There you go, done.
Yep, I
Wait.
suppose so.
I literally described you hanging him, but okay.
Yeah, whatever. remove the map. Sorry. People on stream are seeing a few of the things that I hide, but that's okay. Alright. So, you guys fairly cleared this out. Does anyone remember the way back?
Positively. On the way there, can we grab some goblin weapons and...
None of them are
maybe, like,
particularly good.
and 2 corpses.
And 2 corpses. Okay, yeah, I get what you're going for. Yep, not a problem. So what I'll do is I'll actually maneuver you guys back to here, I think would be good.
Just want to chuck the corpses near Meepo and stick a few of the weapons into Meepo.
Yeah, I get what you're doing. That's all good. And so Bradford, who is actually no longer prone, and I will zoom in here and first of all sync it, and then this should start coming back to you guys pretty fast. You guys recognize where you are?
The first room with the big fire pit that I got the jade figurine out, and where we met a little guy.
Mm-hmm. And do you remember the way to the leader of the kobolds?
To our left, in the door that does not have a door on it.
Very good. Do you remember the password?
I've got it written down. It's the only thing I wrote down.
Wait, what's with the quest giver?
What's with what, sorry?
Yeah, with the exclamation mark.
Ticklecorn. Ticklecorn is the password.
Ticklecorn. What is with that? I don't recall.
It was a possible side quest that just walked through a wall.
Yeah, I'm having a blank. Doesn't matter. I'll check my notes, actually. No, I haven't got anything written down. Alright, it's gone now anyway. Alright, so, what was the password?
Ticklecorn!
Ticklecorn. Excellent. So you guys can maneuver your tokens up. That's not a problem. And I'm not going to put all the tokens down, but do you remember the name of the leader?
Ticklecorn! Is it
Yuzdrael. Yep, and here's what she looks like for those who missed that. Note the key in the dragon's mouth above it.
Koga, queen of the kobolds.
Yes. Now, do you remember what she wanted you guys to actually do?
No.
Yes, I do.
She wanted us to get rid of the outcasts that were enemies with the goblins.
Turn the dragon.
So, you guys have been allowed an audience because you were saying the password Ticklecorn, and Yuzdrael looks at you, and did you say you were taking the body of Meepo back?
Yeah, sure, I'll take it back, but it's still got the goblin weapons in it.
Yep, so you've brought several goblin bodies and the body of Meepo back, and she looks at you without any emotion. And she sneers, "Where's the dragon?"
The goblins had killed it.
Yeah. We were too late for sorry! And Franz falls to his knees, groveling in forgiveness.
Okay, I want you to make a check for that for me.
Sophie will also assist with their deception by looking really forlorn.
Yeah, with Franz's dramatics, I'm gonna say have advantage anyway, Franz.
Alright,
do it on deception.
I maintain this isn't a. I'll roll the deception, but I maintain that Franz is genuinely upset. Okay, wait. Inspiration.
Okay, reroll it.
If you're genuinely upset, perhaps performance.
I don't
Yeah,
think this can be better any bonus wise.
To be honest, yeah, I don't have a bonus in each. It's fine. Oop. Deception. They're so sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. You've beat her. So she does believe you, and you tell her where it is. At which point she reaches up, grabs that key, and hands it to you, Franz. So I'm gonna put that in the inventory tab. Okay. Bam. Throw that in your inventory.
Franz says, "Thank you."
And with that, she waves her hand, looking very bored with you, and dismisses you. So I'm going to move you guys all back to this room where Meepo was. And did someone just join us?
Yes.
Crypt.
Hey, we're extreme in crypt.
Okay.
I'll be up in a little bit. And I will... Now, this is going to be the difficult part. I'm going to give you a little bit of a challenge, right? Where do you just want to go?
Main room that leads to the dragon door.
Yep. Where is it?
Out the. Oh no!
Okay, so let's take the door to the right.
At this door.
If I remember correctly, there's a trap door there. Actually, that's it. Actually, no. This is the right way. Yeah.
So that one.
Okay, yep.
Go in there, then go down to the bottom door. About there.
Yep, no, you've got it right. I'll clear that up for you. Alright, everyone stack up in there. You've remembered it. That's good. So you've got Urki, you've got Sir Braford trudging along, being towed by a rope. Sophie's in there as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Well, put yourselves in position where you actually want to be. And I'll then lock tokens and we shall go from there. Alright. Locking the tokens. Straightening up Urki's one. Now, this particular room, I will read the description out again. And the masonry walls of this 20-foot wide hall are in poor repair. The far end has collapsed, filling the southern section with rubble. The western wall is in much better shape than the other walls, and it holds a stone door with a rearing dragon carved in relief on it. The door has a single keyhole situated in the rearing dragon's open mouth.
Franz is going to put the key in the mouth of the rearing dragon hole.
And it unlocks with a click.
Ooh, I'm going to slowly push it open.
Yep. Now it's going to reveal another room. Sorry, bear with me while I reveal this. And I'm also going to re-roll initiatives because you guys have travelled a fair bit. We're going to start with France. Alright. So hold on a second. Let me read the description out first.
Just on the feed, mate, the map's out of line.
Yeah, yep. I'll fix that right now. Thank you very much. Fixing. Alright. So as the door opens, there's a hissing noise and a puff of dust around the door indicates that the chamber beyond has been sealed for ages. Dust, long undisturbed, covers every surface in this large gallery, and the air in here is stale. 3 alcoves are on the northern wall, and 1 is on the southern wall. Each alcove contains a dust-covered stone pedestal with a fist-sized crystalline globe resting on it. The globes in the northern alcoves are cracked and dark, but the globe in the southern alcove glows with a soft blue light. Faint tinkling notes issue from it.
I'm gonna walk right up to it.
Okay, you walk right up to it, at which point you need to... Hold on a moment.
Oh no.
The music gets much louder, and the rest of the party can hear it in the other room when Franz gets closer to it.
Wisdom is my strong suit.
Oh yeah. Yep. Okay. You immediately... sorry, I'm just going to double check that I word this correctly. Right, so the rest of you can hear it as well, and as such have to make a save as well. Eek. Holy crap. Right. The four of you plus Urki, all hearing this music, it terrifies you. You need to flee. There's just something in your mind saying, this is dangerous, get out of here. Alright, so Franz, you've had your turn already. Sophie, you've got to flee. The door to the north up there is the only way. And for the sake of whatnot, yep. So you flee up
And
there.
we
And
don't have
and
a
sorry, that's
save
Sebastian.
that we can roll.
not the first turn.
Okay, not in the first round, you mean?
Yeah, not in the first round, sorry.
Oh, okay.
So it's just affected you. You failed your save already. So, yeah, you must flee.
And for our roll, we can't spend inspiration to not get affected
You
at all?
absolutely can if you would like me to re-roll that on you.
Yes, please.
Actually,
yes.
I'll spend one as well.
Okay, all right, Sophie, you've actually passed. How about that?
Actually, I changed my mind. I won't spend one on mine.
I'll spend one.
Sebastian will, yeah? Which is a pass as well. How about that, Sebastian? Take that charmed effect off.
I'll just stare at Franz as he
Okay,
runs.
so Sophie, you can hear this music. It's unsettling, but it's not scaring you off.
And it's coming from...
From in the room near where Franz is.
She'll peek in the door. What? And so she's looking at where Franz is. Does she
She can see that
what's going-
fist-sized crystal globe, and the music sounds like it's coming from that.
Ooh, should I touch it? She's also gonna look to the north. Do those to the north look similar to the one?
They
down
look
here?
identical, except that they're damaged. Like they've been cracked.
Too bad Oh, wait. I do have mending. I forgot. She's gonna run over here and put her hand on it and try to cast mending on it as an action cantrip.
Yep, so the crack in the crystal mends pretty much straight away, but it doesn't seem to have gained any magical properties.
She's like, come on, you dummy rock. And she's like hitting it. That'll be her turn.
Okay, not a problem. Sebastian, who also saved. What are you doing, Sebastian?
And I tried to calm the seemingly distressed Franz.
Well, how would you try to? He's at this point in time, charmed to the point where he, in his mind,
Can
he
I
has to
slap
flee.
him across the face?
Make an unarmed attack roll. Yeah.
I don't have armed.
Really?
Yep, because I got 6 strength. I would never use it.
I think you should auto have it if you open up your options.
No, I think I know what it is. Give me a second.
Just make a weapon attack.
You've got it now. Whew. So you swing to slap him and he dodges out of the way.
Nope, I'm not doing that. Nope.
Urky skedaddles. He just runs. He's terrified. Thormagast, who is also charmed, you must flee.
Friends,
and
be off!
you must run, like dash.
Dark evil haunts! For your lives!
Yep, so dash, double movement. Move it as full as you can. Your choices are that way or that way. Not a problem. So you run out, and the moment you run out the door, you think, well, that's actually not all that terrifying. Franz, let's see that dash.
Franz screams, "The horror! It came for me once! It can't have me again!" And he just legs it.
So, like, I'm imagining in Franz's mind, the music it's hearing is like country western or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's just really off-putting. He's like, "Eee!" and he's out. He's running. So Bradford doesn't seem to be affected.
Strangely.
Strangely, yeah. Sophie.
She'll run to the next one and mend it too.
Okay, yep, not a problem. So once again, the crystal heals or repairs itself, but doesn't seem to get any sort of magic effect.
Can she pick it up?
Yes, and in her hands, it just feels like glass.
And she'll carefully walk to... I walk 10 feet, so she'll walk to here
Yep.
to hand it to Sebastian.
Okay.
Like,
Sebastian.
Sebastian, try making them touch.
Alright then, I'll give that a go.
How are you going to do that?
What, make them touch?
Yeah.
Is she holding it?
No, she gave it to you.
Yeah, so I'm holding it. I can push one up against the other.
Okay, yeah, not a problem. I thought you might want to throw it.
It's a glass ball, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. It's not
Yeah,
the size
throw
of a
the
fist,
glass-
right?
Throw the glass ball at the other glass ball.
You can do whatever you like. Anyway, no, so you go up and you're just making them touch, right? And it makes a noise that sounds a bit like this.
Huh.
How about that? That was my D20 cup. But nothing
These things
happens.
sound like ceramic. It's hollow ceramic.
A little bit, yeah. But,
I'm gonna hand it back to Sophie.
yep.
Nothing
Okay.
happened.
So yeah, touching them together did nothing. Urky runs out the door whimpering. And suddenly he's out the door and he's like, huh? Like he doesn't know what just happened. Thormagast.
A little embarrassed by his cowardice, but thinking that whatever's going on is related to the music, he goes through his inventory and he finds some spare clothes, maybe some spare scarf. Or
Oh
something
god, hold on.
around
Your
his
mic's too
ears.
close to your mouth again.
Sorry about that. How's that?
That's heaps better.
Bingo.
Sorry. He gets some spare clothes out of his backpack, wraps it around his ears, and stuffs it under his his helmet, tries to block the sound, and he heads back in.
Okay, yep. So head back in.
Well, roughly.
Yeah, roughly. That's fine. Franz, you are
Franz
still fleeing.
legs it out the door.
I'm imagining Franz like, that poor man. His wife left him and took the tractor.
So
So yeah, you run out the door, and same thing. Once you're outside, and now keep in mind you're still underground, right? And you can see those big stairs that lead up, right, out of the cavern. But the charmed effect just stops. You can't hear the music anymore, and you're no longer terrified of it.
okay, Franz goes, "Come on, Pumpkin, you've fought the horrors once, you can do it again. Back we go." And he just starts moving back into the building.
Okay, all right. And Sophie, what are you doing?
She'll run back to here, put this one back.
Yep.
She'll then go to here and fix the last one.
Fix the third one. So she casts mending, and once again the crystal repairs itself. But nothing else seems to happen with it.
She'll pick this one up. 15, 10. So there's 5 feet. And then she'll walk to here. She's like, maybe it's the stand?
Sebastian, what do you make of that? Hello, Sebastian. Sebastian. Oh, there he is.
I'm back. What I miss?
Sophie repaired the third one and said something to you. Do you want to repeat it, Sophie?
Should we maybe try swapping them? Maybe it's a stand that's making it glow and not the ball?
All right. So I bought the big FK for that. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. So can I try to pick up the glowing one?
Okay, you you can when you pick it up. So you move.
Not taking it like very far off the pedestal, just like slightly lifting it up.
Yeah, but you've grabbed hold of it and you're lifting it up.
Yes.
This thing is fucking terrifying, and you are going to run.
And I drop it back on the pedestal.
Yep. So you said you only picked it up just the littlest bit, and you dropped it.
Yep.
Okay, not a problem. So it makes like a noise again, and you have to run. And that'll be as far as you can go. Yep, that's fine. Urkin, meanwhile, is just sitting there looking very confused, although none of you can see him. Thormagast, with clothing wrapped around his ears, you can hear the music has gotten louder again. What's he doing?
Yeah, if the music's getting louder, I start to get back in, but if it's getting too loud, you know what? I'm going to go back out, hide around the corner. I'm going to get out my candles. I'm going to get the wax. I'm going to make 2 little ear plugs and stick the wax in my ears.
Okay,
And then I'm going to come back in.
Okay, not a problem. So we'll do that next time because you take you a few moments to do that. Not a problem. Franz.
Franz is going to catch Sebastian on his way out and attempt to grapple him.
Okay, make your unarmed attack on him. See if you can grab him.
Recklessly? I'll go recklessly.
Okay. 11. God, you guys just won't roll a 1, a 10, or a 20, will you?
It dropped the 1.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. It was more the comment of the 11, actually. You managed to grab hold of Sebastian. Sebastian is struggling, trying to run away from you. Yeah.
No, your answer's the influence of magic. And I can't slap him this turn, can I?
No, grappling him is the action. Okay, so next up is going to be Sophie. You hear the music's gotten louder, Sophie, but You'll have to make a save as well. Bear with me. You have saved against it, so you hear it get louder, and you know it's coming from that crystal.
She'll walk over and put her hand on this crystal, and she'll use mending on it to see if it makes it stop.
Yep, nothing happens when you cast that spell. It's still playing the music.
And she'll go 10 feet to here to use the loss of her movement.
Yep. Okay, so Sebastian, what sort of music does Sebastian not like?
That's a hip hop.
Okay,
That gnomish hip hop that's going around currently.
okay. So yeah, you've been restrained. You must flee. So, like, you're magically compelled to flee.
So strength check.
You need to beat Franz in a strength check.
That'll happen.
Let's see it, Franz.
Fuck!
It did happen,
Yep, somehow I got out.
and you can move. So just your normal movement. Yep. 40.
Can I slap him on the ass with an unarmed opportunity attack?
Yes, I suppose so. You can try. Yeah, you do.
That means his speed drops to 0 and he's stuck there another turn.
Right, yep. Fair enough.
I'm knocked flat in my face.
Urki, meanwhile, is coming back in for concerned look on his face. Thormagast, so you've created these earplugs out of wax. You stick them in your ear. Are you still having the clothes wrapped around as well?
Yeah, why not? And I wander back in. Do I hear the music?
Hardly anything.
I kind of look at Sophie and sort of kind of give her hand motions and point at the thing, kind of going, "What is it?" kind of thing.
I'm not
Hold on.
old enough to.
Before you answer that, Sophie, hold on. Thormagast, make a perception check at disadvantage.
Perception check disadvantage.
Yep. Do it publicly. It's fine. Okay. Sophie, you're talking. He can't hear a word you're saying. He's got wax in his ears and then clothes tied around it. It looks...
I yell at her, "I've deafened myself. I can't hear you."
She just mutters under her breath. Why the fuck are you asking, man?
Use your sign language,
Franz.
Sophie, or use your lips in exaggerated movements.
Franz is gonna slap Sebastian to try and get him to break out of his wisdom. He's
Okay.
charmed.
No, it doesn't work.
Wouldn't he be rolling with advantage as I'm assisting?
Okay, that's actually a fair call. Nope.
God damn it.
Anything else you're doing?
No.
No? Okay. Sophie.
Sophie is going to sigh, go here, and she's going to look at it, and she's not gonna lift it up. She's gonna touch it and close her eyes. She's like, "Tell me your secrets." Well, she's not actually closing her eyes. She's like squinting at it with like one eye open as she's looking at it. Can I do an Arcana check
You certainly can.
in the tower?
No, do it publicly. Yep, so you're pretty sure this is some sort of warding device, and you also believe that the 3 that were cracked or were the same as this at one stage.
She's going to she's going to scream at Thomagast. It's a boarding device!
What? Okay, Sebastian. You've been slapped. You've made a save and failed. You
Okay,
must
so-
flee.
All right, then time to do some strength again.
No,
Fucking
you're
away.
not.
No,
you're not held.
You're not
Gotta get
grappled.
up. So is it?
You're
what's the
standing.
rule?
You're not knocked down.
Oh, okay, yep.
So just dash.
And I'll take my opportunity attack.
Yep, go for it. So he stops you from moving again. Okay. Urki, meanwhile, comes in and he's looking at you, Sebastian, realizing what's going on, and shakes his head like there's nothing he can do. Thormagast, you see Sophie screaming and pointing and whatnot.
It's a warning with lice.
What are you doing?
That's what I scream back at Sophie.
Yeah,
a
yeah, I
warning
got
with lice. And he peers at the crystal, looking intently for the lice.
Okay.
Just like looking really angry.
France.
All right, Franz is gonna try and get Sebastian out of his charmed once again.
Alright, so he'll get advantage again because you're just smacking him like, get out of it, man. I get you.
Snap out of it! Snap out of it!
You know, I clicked advantage then.
It-
I did. It still clicked. Oh, I'll just do it a second time. No.
Jesus Christ!
No. Okay. So that doesn't work. Sophie.
Sophie is going to write out the letters on Thaumergast, like warding device on his arm. And then she's also going to motion like she's going to slam the thing that she has in her hand on the other one. And she's like, good idea? Yes? No? Like she's like nods right up and down and side to side. She's like, and shrugs.
So she's trying to get... What's she trying to get across?
She's basically saying that like that these are warding devices, and she's trying to say like, should I break it?
Right. Sebastian. You must flee. Are you gonna... So, Franz, are you doing your attack of opportunity again?
Yep.
Yep. Keeping him in place. Oh, you
Finally.
miss. And so, Sebastian, you're fleeing. And the moment you get through the door, it stops. And you stop mid-step, wondering what you're doing.
Right, then I'll use my bonus action to dash back. What was I doing?
You were trying to run away and I was stopping you, but eventually you got away. Are you okay?
I'm fine, but my ass feels quite painful. Like someone's
Yeah,
been slapping it.
yeah. I gave you a few little spankies. Fun or two. Yeah, you're okay.
Simbachi, you'll have to do that again now that the betting's on. Yeah, so Urki comes in and is holding his ears. Thormagast.
Watching Sophie, I think he kind of understands what she's saying.
Yep.
And I scream back to her, yes, probably smash it, but not here. Let's dash it across the wall. And with that, he picks it up
Yep.
and he hurls it with all his strength across the room, hoping to smash it against the opposite wall.
And it does. It smashes into pieces. And the sound of the music stops.
Then he yells at Sophie, has the music stopped?
Okay, Franz.
Alright, Franz hearing the music stop is...
There's like a crashing noise. I'm not smashing my cup. But there's like the smashing noise and the music just stops.
Franz walks in and goes, good work, guys. I lost myself for a little second there, but we're good to go. Let's keep going.
So there's a wooden door. Oop, sorry. There. And you're just moving the 20?
I guess, unless you let me dash and use my reaction to barge it open.
Well, no, because that's not how it works, but... So you're moving across. Okay, not a problem. So Bradford's still where you guys have left him. Sophie?
Is the song still going?
No, it's ended.
Right?
The music stopped the moment it's shattered.
Oh, how'd it break?
Thormagast threw it across the room.
Oh, okay. So, okay. I'm slow. Okay. I was like, how did this all... Okay. I got it now. That was important.
I thought I was having a moment then. Jesus. Okay, anyway, continue. What are you doing?
She'll tug on his head strap situation to
He's
deafen him.
Clothes around him, yep.
She's like, yeah, it stopped. And she'll put down the other one that she was holding in her hand.
Yep.
In the on the thing, so she doesn't have her hands full.
Yep. Anything else?
She's gonna say, "You're really loud. I didn't have my ears deafened, but you were screaming in them, big dummy." And she's gonna run over here.
Okay. Yep. Is she opening the door or just leaving it closed?
No, she's gonna just get ready for anything on those.
Okay. Sebastian. Sebastian.
Okay, I shall move into the room again, following Franz.
Not a problem. Anything else?
No, that's it.
No. Erky calls out, "Whew, I'll stay with Sir Bradford." Thormagast.
Well done, Sophie. Well done, Sophie. Sorry about that. As he gets wax out of his ears and undoes his headscarf kind of thing. Right, if we're all ready, I'll open this door.
Great, and what you can see when you open it is a 20-foot long corridor which leads to another closed stone door, and the air is very stale in this room.
I shall move forward 10 feet.
Okay. At which point, an arrow hits you.
It's a trap!
Except I just rolled the damage onto the bloody trap.
Wait, is your armor class lower than 11?
No, it attacked itself. Now it's doing it with disadvantage because it thinks it's unconscious.
What?
That sounds fair.
Hold on. Here we go.
I mean,
This is the actual
child
roll,
is
right?
unconscious.
Slathander leading the way.
Alright, it rolled a 14 plus 5. That's a hit on Thormagast, right? And it definitely says Thormagast that time. Okay, so yeah, an arrow does hit you from the wall. Franz.
Oh, great. More traps. Franz is gonna run through and shoulder barge down the next door.
Okay, so make a strength check for me.
Oh, no.
Just real publicly. Nice. How about that? An arrow does fire at you, but misses, and you do knock the door open. Now, sorry, I'm going to take a moment to fix this part for you guys. Stupid rounded doors. Okay. So you run through, the arrow misses you, you knock the door open, and it's like a hall, right? And there's dust has filled this hall like a layer of grey snow, right? And in the rounded northern end of the chamber, there's a 10-foot tall sculpture of a coiled dragon carved from red-veined white marble.
Ooh. That's all I can do, but I'll stand a little bit to the side so people can move past me, alright?
Yep. Sophie.
Sophie will come charging through the doorway to here.
Mhm. Yep. At which point in time I need to go ka-chow. And that's a miss. She goes running through, and an arrow flies at her but misses.
And where is it coming from? Oh, from
The
in the hallway,
walls.
huh?
Yep.
I should have tried
And
to
so
summon that.
this room is full of dust, right? And there's a dragon. Like a statue of a dragon.
She'll scream really loudly and be like, "Oh my gosh! Biolet, there's light! It's a dragon!" And then she'll like she's like snickering under her breath.
Sebastian comes running in the
Yeah.
trap, of
Yeah,
course.
Can I use my action to dodge?
Yeah, apply that. And yeah, the arrow misses you. Not a problem, you're through. Urki stays out there. Thormagast.
Do I detect a note of cheekiness in Sophie's voice?
Well, absolutely. She's 14.
Sophie, you are the worst. And he goes in and has a look around.
Yeah. So other than the dust and the dragon sculpture, there doesn't seem to be much else.
Let's examine the sculpture closely.
Who's going to do that?
Thormagast will go examine the sculpture.
Okay, as you approach the sculpture, when you get close to it, the mouth of the dragon, the jaw opens and closes like it's talking. And it speaks. We come at night without being fetched. We disappear by day without being stolen. What are we? It's not going to let me do the whole thing.
Say that one more time.
Hold on, I'm going to copy and paste it. There you go.
Stars?
The moment
Stars,
you
I
say
guess.
that, a secret door opens over here. And I might need to update the map a little bit. I do, actually. Okay, so yeah, a door slides open over there. And knowing that you guys are going to... go in there anyway, I will unmask it now. Franz.
Cool. Franz is gonna go into a secret room.
Okay, bear with me.
What the heck is all of that?
Okay, so, bear with me. Dust, I'll just read it out. Dust cloaks the contents of this 20-foot wide hall. 6 alcoves line the walls, 3 to the north and 3 to the south. Each alcove, except the southwest one, holds a humanoid figure carved of red-veined white marble. The figures resemble tall elves in plate armor. A stone archway at the west end of the hall opens into a wide room from which greenish light glows. A dark pit is situated before the archway. And I'll put that in chat just in case you feel like you missed anything there.
Cool.
And you can see something through the archway.
Ooh, what does that look like? Alright, Alrighty, I've moved 20, so I can move another 10. Franz is just gonna walk in, looking very tentatively around, making sure it's not a trap.
Mm-hmm. Sophie.
Sophie is going to walk over.
Mhm.
And she's gonna say, do you know what it is, Thomagast? And can she fit her hand in its mouth?
Well, she could, but he's already answered the riddle and the door's opened.
What?
Hold on a moment, you've missed something here.
Yeah.
Someone's not listening when it's not their turn. Tut tut. Now, yes, Thormagast answered the riddle. It was stars, and a secret door opened on the western wall, and Franz has walked through.
Oh, okay. Instead, she'll just say, Thomagast, how did you know it's not shadows or something more, you know? And then
Thunder's
she'll,
faith guided me.
Just the 25 in?
I thought it has the adventure guide.
and then she'll go to here.
Okay, yep. Sebastian.
Can I?
Oh, sorry, go on. Yes.
Am I able to look at these? Sorry,
Yeah,
I did
so
pause for a second.
I did put
Gotcha.
chat in the chat. You just scroll up slightly, you'll see the description of the room.
No, I mean I see that, but I meant
Oh,
could
right.
I it itself, like the.
Yes, you certainly can. Roll your perception check into the dice tower, please.
Yes, sir.
So one of the things that you notice is that there are tracks that start in the southwest alcove. Though the tracks are filled in enough that the disturbance must have occurred dozens of years ago, right? You can see that there are old tracks, right? And it looks like they were made by tiny humanoid feet with claw-like nails. And they begin in the center of the alcove, move west toward the pit, and then disappear into the pit.
She's going to start to explain all this to Franz, and then she's just going to look at him. She's like, "You don't have any idea what I'm talking about, right?"
So you
What?
can see the footprints here, right? And they go north and then into the pit.
Yeah.
I
She'll just say,
under-
"Never mind."
I understand 100% of everything you said. Could you please repeat it?
Sebastian, what are you doing? You coming in?
Yep, gonna look around.
Yep.
Investigations or anything? See anything?
You can roll it into the dice tower. Yep. Okay, bear with me a second.
You find nothing.
No, give me a second. Making things happen. No, it just appears to be what it is. There are those statues, except for that one as mentioned. And there's a pit full of spikes.
Okay. Do I think I could jump it?
Quite possibly. It's less than 10 feet.
I can take up my rope and give one end to Franz.
You Long jump, you can jump the number of your strength score.
So
you-
no, I
you-
couldn't.
Yeah, you can jump 6. I could do it.
All right then, so I'm gonna give up on that idea. Yeah, I'll just stand here looking at things.
Okay, Thormagast.
I move in, coming up behind Franz,
Yep.
surveying the room,
Mm-hmm.
and I go, "Let the blessings of Lathander guide you, Franz." And I cast guidance on him.
Okay,
Oh,
not a problem.
thank you, Herr Cleric.
And that will be me.
Okay. I'll get Thormagast and Sebastian and Franz to all make a perception check for me, please.
Oh no, this is such a waste of my guidance.
Okay, yeah, no.
Is
None
that
of...
wild magic?
Wait, can I choose what to use the
Oh,
guidance?
hold on. Thormagast, Wild Magic Surge.
Oh, of course.
Bam! You regain your lowest level expended spell slot.
Oh,
Nice.
it's useful.
That's actually not too shabby, and I'll just accept that. Bear with me. History. And Sebastian already used his bonus.
Plus 2,
Yep. And that one was on Annie, which is now done.
DM, can I opt to not use guidance on that perception check?
Yeah, I'll let you use it again. That's fine. Okay. Anyway, with advantage. Something scratches at you, Sebastian. Why did you have disadvantage, I wonder? Oh, you've got dodge on still, have you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, remove that and I'll redo it.
I thought that got expended each after the turn.
Yeah, I thought it did too. That's right. Anyway, so with advantage, a creature materializes out of thin air, scratching at you.
Ah,
Bear with me. Right, okay. Now this little creature looks like this.
oh, what's it?
It's a quasit.
It is a quasit. And you had no idea it was there, but it has appeared in front of you and just slashed at you. Franz.
Seeing my friend in peril, I will run at it and fucking hack at it with my weapons.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna hit it with the new longsword.
Have you equipped it?
I have.
Yeah, oh, hold on. I need to take the sorry, bear with me. I need to take the invisible perk off him. Reroll that.
And I'm gonna do it recklessly, so I have advantage.
Yep.
It's fine.
You hit the creature.
Nice. Nice, and then I'm gonna swing with the hand axe as well.
Yep. Oof. Hitting it again.
Nice. That should have been with advantage as well, because I still have reckless on, so
Yeah,
I will
roll it
that
again.
again just in case.
Nope.
Well.
Okay.
Nice.
And you've actually just skewered the little creature, who lets out a pitiful whine as it dies.
Nobody
Sounds
touches
like
my
a-
friends.
Sounds like a newborn kitten.
Sort of, yeah.
Oh.
Yes, feel bad. Feel bad you killed something evil.
Oh.
Okay, who's next? Sophie.
fast. I was about to put some chocolate in my mouth. Um, she's going to watch what occurred up to the north, and she's going to look at the statue, then the markings on the floor, and she's going to say, "Hey guys, do you think some of them went over there?" And she's going to explain about the footprints that she saw.
Mm-hmm. Can Sophie make an intelligence check for me as well, please? Publicly? Okay, that's fine. She's having a moment. So, what was it she wanted to do again?
Well, now she's going to shoot at the statue.
Sorry, which statue? What's she doing? Sorry, I missed it. Shooting at that with what?
With a firebolt.
Okay, yep, so the firebolt strikes the statue and a bit of dust goes everywhere, but nothing seems to really happen there.
She'll sneeze really loudly, and then
Okay,
we'll have
yep.
to hear.
Not a problem.
And that'll end her turn.
Yep. Sebastian.
Okay, well, I brush myself off, and well, I can't do anything because apparently there's a snake bit. I just realized I'm having that bug again. Just skip my turn for now.
Okay. Thormagast.
These statues are made of the same sort of marble that the dragon was.
Yes.
I go up to it. I take it this creature that died had nothing on it of interest. There's
No.
no items on it.
Nope.
Okay, I look at the statue and say, "So, statue, do you have a riddle?"
And there's no response. But I'll get Thormagast to make an intelligence check as well, please. Nice, but you do notice that the feet of the creature that was just killed are about the same size as those footprints.
These seems to be the same tracks that go into the pit, friends. What can it mean? Did this creature that appeared come from behind the statue? Is there a secret door behind the statue anywhere?
The one you're looking at? No, there doesn't appear to be. Well, roll perception. Let's see what you find. Or investigation. I'll assume you're investigating the whole room.
Well, I'm thinking, where did this creature come from?
Yeah.
So investigation.
Yep. With advantage, because I'm sure the others will help you. So roll it again. Yep, nice. And you do actually find a secret door here.
Aha!
So I'll move
Friends.
you over there.
Can I open it?
You certainly can. To a little room. Anything else?
Do the creature tracks go in there?
Not that you can see.
Is there anything in the room?
He hasn't gone in and checked yet.
Okay, I'll go in and check.
Okay, so you go in there. All right. So there's dust coating the contents of this tiny chamber, and it's obscuring runes that are inscribed on the southern wall.
What do they say?
What languages do you know?
I know the usual ones plus Draconic.
Okay. Yep. So you brush the dust off the wall and you step back to read it, and it reads, "A dragon priest entombed alive for transgressions of the law still retains the honor of his position."
I relay that to everybody. Dragon priest entombed alive for transgressions of the law still retains the honor of his position. Okay. And this room goes nowhere? Or is there anything behind that inscription?
Not that you can see, but I mean, you could always roll a perception check again.
Okay.
No, doesn't appear to be.
All right. I think that's probably enough for me.
Okay, Franz.
Alrighty, Franz is going to get a running start and jump across the spike pit.
Yep, make your athletics check. The DC for you is only going to be very low.
Okay. Skills, athletics.
Yeah, that's fine. You jump over it, no problem. Revealing a room that looks like this.
I yell back, I think I found the dragon priest's tomb.
Actually, where's that pin?
And I will...
So I'll give you a description of the room, hey?
Yeah.
Violet marble tiles cover the floor and walls, though all are cracked or broken, revealing rough-hewn stone beneath. Sconces are attached to the walls at each corner. One holds a torch that burns with greenish fire. A marble sarcophagus, easily 9 feet long, lies in the room center. The coffin is carved with dragon imagery, and the head of the sarcophagus resembles a dragon's head. Rusting iron clasps firmly lock down the lid.
Definitely found the priest over here. And that's my turn.
Okay. Sophie.
Sophie is going to move to here.
Mhm.
And mostly just let the party handle it because she's not well versed in all this tomfoolery that's going on. And I also need to go pick up my cat puke real quick. Be right back.
Okay. Sebastian.
Alright, I'm gonna head over to the edge of the pit and draw my bow because I probably can't jump it. And like, alright, Franz, do your thing.
If Sebastian did a long jump, because he can only jump 6 feet, I believe.
Well,
No,
he can
no,
make
wait,
an
wait, wait.
athletics check to jump.
Yeah.
He just has to beat the difficulty check I set for him.
Can I, as a reaction, try and catch him to make it easier?
Yep, so what that'll do is it'll give him advantage.
There we go.
Athletics with advantage, okay.
Are you doing a running jump or are you just standing?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a running jump.
Yep, running jump. So DC for that's going to be 12. Yeah, nice. So you jump over and Franz catches you and helps you make the landing.
Cheers for that.
Good work. I'm proud of you.
Not a problem. Next up, we've got Thormagast.
I'll go there and
Mhm.
I'll examine the statue to the south of me. Just maybe we're missing something before we proceed in. Is there anything special about the statue?
That particular one is broken.
So what's broken it? Can I tell?
It's really hard to say, but if we go back to the description, dust collects contents of this 20-foot wide hall. 6 alcoves line the walls, 3 to the north, 3 to the south. Each alcove except the southwest one holds a humanoid figure carved of red-veined white marble. The figures resemble tall elves in a plate armor, a stone archway to the west. Yeah, so it's like it's been damaged, that particular one. And you note that, not only is it damaged, but footprints seem to lead from it, those old footprints in the dust that are now disturbed by you guys running and jumping over
How the pit? I take it the guys are waiting to catch me if I jump.
Yes, but it would be a lot easier if you did a running jump.
All right, let's try that. I'll get over there with we'll kind of lay something across the pit to walk across.
What would you lay across there?
Yeah, good point. Let's run and jump.
Yep. So
I'm still there, and I'll catch
with
him.
with advantage, DC 12 athletics check. Eee!
Woohoo!
He
I'm really
runs.
good at this running and jumping
He
thing.
jumps. Just unless you want to roll with inspiration.
Yes, I best.
Okay. Yep, you
Thank
make it
God.
across. Franz catching you.
That was fun.
Oh yeah, Franz.
I'm gonna stay there and wait for Sophie to jump as well.
Okay, Sophie.
Believe she's still cleaning up cat puke.
But we all agree she would jump across.
Probably.
Alright, I'll roll it for her with advantage. Does everyone agree with that? You think she'd go across?
Yeah.
Annie?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, she makes it.
Nice.
Easy peasy. Alright, Sebastian.
I think I'll move away from the pit to start with. Okay, so it's just.
Oh yeah, the color of this room's different, so there you go.
Yep, so it's just the coffin now. Sarcophagus.
Yep, and this sconce is lit with the greenish color.
Can I inspect the sconce?
Absolutely. It just looks like a regular torch, really.
No, I don't.
You rolled a 1. Oh, which
That's
actually...
fine by
No,
me.
it wasn't public, so that doesn't count. Thormagast.
I don't have a wild magic.
Oh, you do, actually.
I do?
No, who has the wild magic?
That's Yuri.
It's Yuri, yeah. You there, Thormagast?
Yes.
Yep.
I'll move around to the front and I'll look at the dragon head.
Yep, and you can see the skill of whoever crafted this was immense. It looks almost real. But it's not. It's made of stone.
And I'm re-examining it, and as I'm doing it, I'm saying the words out loud to myself. A dragon priest entombed alive for transgressions of the law still remains the honor of his position. What does it mean? See if I can make any connection to those words with the tomb.
Okay.
Snap my fingers and it say it's the mummy.
Wrong character. No,
Out of body
nothing seems to
experience.
happen. But you would assume that this is where they were entombed.
I wonder if he's still alive.
Well, can I open it?
There are 6 latches that are locked on there.
Right, I'll go around to the far side and I'll try and undo that latch there.
Okay, bear with me while I just have a quick read.
It's a puzzle where you open up one, the other one's closed.
So yeah, there's these rusting iron clasps that are firmly locked down the lid. You could try forcing them. You could try picking them, like if you've got a rogue.
What? No. Let him have his fun.
So they're not meant to be opened or unclipped?
Well, they could be, but they're all rusted.
Herr Farmagast, I have noticed there are 6 statues as we entered the building and 6 clasps upon this coffin.
Ooh, an astute observation.
I don't know how it relates, but I noticed it.
I noticed Sophie could mend things with a slight charm. Perhaps she can mend these latches.
That's an interesting thought. Now, we'll stop the game for just a second, because we're going to wait for Sophie here. Do you think mending would actually fix rusting?
What does the spell description say?
That's a good question. I'm drawing a blank.
Because rust isn't necessarily, well, it is damage, but
Well, I mean, how do you define?
Well,
What's
I'll read
broken?
the spell out, right? This spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link, two halves of a broken key, a torn cloak, or a leaking wineskin. As long as the break or tear is no larger than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage. So I'm going to say no. I don't think it would work on rust.
It could work if she spent like 12 hours on every single spot.
I've googled does mend fix rust, and it comes up with no.
Yeah, I don't think it would. I mean, I'd probably allow it if she spent like a day doing it. But that was an interesting question. Yeah, and
They said
someone
if it was
in
rusted to the point where it was broken in two pieces, men might join the pieces back together again.
yeah, and Ivan Cannon's chimed in saying yes, but it would take an hour or two, and I would say an hour or two per latch. I think that would be a pretty fair judgment. All right, so Franz, what are you going to do?
Are we waiting for Sophie?
We probably should. This is actually a good opportunity while I've still got a few viewers on. If we have anyone who's not already on my Discord, I'm after more players, full-time and reserve. If you think you can make a game weekly, jump on. Let me know. At this stage, we're not sure when Thrak will be able to DM again, so I'm looking at starting another campaign on Tuesdays, quite possibly using Pathfinder 2 system. I have to do a lot of reading about that. And we need more reserve players. Like, I'm just sick and tired of calling for reserves and them not showing, like, just no one shows up. And I know people can't make it every time, but just I need more people. It's that simple. If anyone knows anyone who might be interested, send them my way. I can talk to just about anyone about just about anything. I'm sure you guys can agree. And I don't bite hard. Need more players. If anyone knows anyone, well, I've got a minute to talk about it. So, cat puked. That's an odd one.
Not really.
No?
I mean, a lot of animals puke.
Yeah, but I mean, I suppose Raven has puked inside a couple times, but now she knows to run outside. Had to yell at her a few times. It's actually Raven's birthday today. She's 2 years old. And she still hates horses.
What about donkeys?
I think that equates to 14. Yeah, so if you know anyone, yeah, let them know. It doesn't cost anything, and all they have to they will need a PC or a Mac because they need Fantasy Grounds, and Discord, but it's free. They don't need to buy anything. I've paid for it all.
Rainbow Six Siege is on sale.
Really?
60% off.
I'm still not going to buy it. But
But Yuri has it.
I don't have it installed.
Alright, then there you go. That's an indictment.
No, it's a good game. It's just games can only be fun for so long.
Yeah, Jeeves is getting back into King of the Hill in Arma 3 to the point where he's actually paid a donation to Output Gaming to get a reserve slot.
Nice.
And we've been playing that a fair bit. There's been a few changes to it, the way it works.
I've been wanting to play the Hunt Showdown, but I don't have the money to buy it or any friends who play it. So that's a big no for me at the moment.
Yep.
Oh, that's being short on the holy shit, $59.
Yep. Looks real fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
I've
looks
been playing No Man's Sky in VR.
Oh wow.
How is it in VR, actually?
Oh, look, I never played it not in VR, but I'm having a blast.
Yeah. I did start playing again after the patch. I had several hours of it actually, and I found a pretty kick-ass spaceship nearly straight away actually, and it just became the same thing for me though. You know, I don't care for building bases on it. I just want to explore, and unless you do build bases, you get sort of stuck. I don't know. That's just how I found it.
If you want to annoy Thrak, you could set in PC Building Simulator.
Oh gosh. No, I'm not gonna poke that bear. I already feel bad enough that I was the last one to touch his computer and then it died. So no, I'll stay out of that one. But if anyone else wants to, that's funny. That is funny. It's nearly as funny as when I was sending everyone What's Under Your Blanket 2. So for those of you who want a bit of a giggle, What's Under Your Blanket and What's Under Your Blanket 2, they're on Steam. I don't think Twitch would be terribly happy if we tried streaming that. Still there, Sophie?
No.
No?
No.
No, not back yet. Oh, you are back. You've written back. Right.
Yeah.
Hello, we waited for you.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, my cat was being very like.
That's okay. It happens. Don't stress. We know. All right. So just to recap, because when you're away, they had a bit of a look. The latches are rusted. There are 6 latches holding the lid down on the sarcophagus. Thormagast has inspected the dragon's head and was, talking to it, trying to see if it would do a riddle or something. Anything else that I missed there? Oh, we made you jump across the pit of spikes.
Thanks.
That's all right. You made it quite easily. We figured you would. And I'll put the description of the room back in for you guys to have a quick read of again. I'll read it out too. Violet marble tiles cover the floor and walls, though all are cracked or broken, revealing rough-hewn stone beneath. Sconces are attached to the walls at each corner. One holds a torch that burns with greenish fire. A marble sarcophagus easily 9 feet long lies in the room's center. The coffin is carved with dragon imagery, and the head of the sarcophagus resembles a dragon's head. Rusting iron clasps firmly lock down the lid. So we're up to Franz. What are you going to try and do here, Franz? What do you want to do?
I'm going to whack at one of the clasps with the back of one of my hatchets.
Okay. Roll that attack into the chat log for me.
Nice.
Nice. So you do hit it, and you see that it moves a little bit, but like rotates slightly.
Oh! Can I try rotating it?
When it's your turn again.
Oh.
Sophie.
I say, friends, they rotate.
They rotate, and she's gonna walk over and try rotating.
Okay, strength check, please. No,
Feel
they
really
don't move at all.
She's like, you liar! She's gonna walk back.
Sebastian.
Can I try to remove the sconce from the wall? Or the torch?
Yes, you
Is it
can.
Fixed?
It is not.
Then can I try to pick it up?
You certainly can. So just put a mark that you've got a lit torch in your hand. And hey, thank you for the host, Eraser. So yeah, you've got a lit torch. Just put carrying a torch. That's one, but it's got green flame. Okay.
Yep, I'm just gonna walk over the wall.
Okay. Yep.
Hey, look what I got.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
green for some reason.
And since no one's been in here for so long, why is it burning?
Do you think I should hold it up to one of the clasps?
He's
Why
not
not?
asking me.
Give it a shot. It may have some effect.
Yep. So
I'll
you
give it a
hold
shot.
you hold it up to it. Nothing happens.
Alright. Is the lock hot?
The one that you just put the fire to, yes, it's pretty warm.
Okay, so it's just green fire. Okay.
Yeah, it's hot. Like it's releasing heat. It's like normal fire, but it's green.
Is there an on and off switch?
No.
So just an eternally burning green torch. Okay.
Thormagast.
Seeing that I hear they can twist, I try to rotate the latch in front of me.
Strength check, please. Yes.
20!
Nat 20. And
Twisted good.
you certainly did twist it now. There was a bet, so I need to fix that right now. Betting. Close the betting. There was a bet. Nat 21. Done. Now, you successfully turn it. It's tight, but you push on it and it turns and unlatches. So that is 1 out of 6 unlatched. Franz.
I will try and turn one as well. Yes. Nice.
On my screen, that said 16.
Huh.
But look, in the chat log, it wasn't. So, no. Do you want to use an inspiration?
No.
I shall.
Well,
yeah, you can
give-
roll it again.
Oh, you give me one of yours. Okay.
Okay, sure.
It's better.
Well, it's a little bit better, but no, it's not enough to open it. Okay. So, Sophie, you've seen Thormagast go, yes, I've opened it. You do believe that they do turn.
She's really salty about that, so she's gonna go forward and try.
Okay. She strains and strains, but it just doesn't budge.
Like, are you guys messing with me?
Sebastian.
I'll try to twist one of the locks.
Yep.
So, strength check.
Yep. No, it doesn't budge.
Yep, they
Just-
are obviously
just-
lying.
Doesn't budge at all. Thormagast.
Well, these are easy to turn. He turns the next one.
Yeah, the second one turns.
Could we just cutscene this as there's literally no time trial on any of this?
Yeah, that's okay. Alright, so I'll just assume that you do eventually turn them. Okay.
Right.
No
just
problem.
before we turn the last one, or once we get down to the last one, I say, is everybody ready? We don't know what evil may lurk within.
Well, they did say alive, so Franz, why do you say get ready to say hello?
Alright, do you just want me to re-roll initiatives or
I pull out a
Oh.
wooden stake.
I'm going to cast Bless on everybody before
Okay.
we open it.
Castaway?
That's me done. I've cast Bless on everybody.
Okay. So I'm going to re-roll
let's open
initiative
it.
here, right? We're going to start with Franz, right? Franz, the lid, the last latch opens and the lid slides off to the south. In the coffin is a troll. It is dressed in rotted finery, but its jewelry and rings adorned with tiny silver dragons still sparkle. The creature's body is shrunken and elongated, and its flesh is a rubbery, putrid green. Its black hair is long, thick, and ropey, and its beady black eyes flash open and it snarls.
Okay,
Reaction?
I'm gonna throw my Molotov in there.
You're gonna have to light it first.
Oh, is
You-
it
you
a
didn't-
separate?
Well, you didn't have it out, did you? You
No, I didn't.
like you can't just go magic Molotov throw.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you could if you had a magic one.
I'm gonna light up my Molotov.
Okay, so that'll take a few seconds to do that. Thormagast.
Seeing the nasty creature, he calls down the sacred flame of the thunder.
And what a fail from the troll. The flame burns the troll and it screams. Sebastian.
And I hold the torch up to the troll.
Yes, actually. Now, how did we handle torch damage last time?
There's like 1 fire damage.
1 fire damage, and then
It was a D4's bludgeoning, or it was
D4,
D6?
D4 because it counts as a club.
This is a
Yep.
magical torch.
So, just make a normal attack roll because you can use it like as a finesse weapon. Like it's not super heavy. Yeah, nice. So you hit it. Now I want you to add +5 to your damage, Sebastian, and just roll normal damage. Sorry, roll. Oh shit! How are we gonna do this? It's not actually a weapon. Let me have a look.
What?
For the sake of it, just use your Chinkwadea damage.
That works.
That'll work. That'll work. The troll stands up on its feet a little bit unsteady, and you can smell it as it's been burned by Sebastian and Thormagast. The troll turns to Sebastian holding the fire and swings its mighty claws at you, hitting
I'll take my opportunity attack.
Darn it.
hitting you so hard it knocks you out.
I hit the
let's see.
wall.
Pretty much, it's hit you and smashed you. Franz, opportunity attack.
Yep.
Ooh, you missed.
I'll burn my insp.
Go for it.
Come on.
What is going on with that?
No clue.
No clue. Okay, Sophie, this big troll is like the stuff of nightmares for kids. Perhaps your parents were
Sophie?
telling you, perhaps your parents told you stories about trolls trying to get you to go to bed on time, but you know trolls are big, bad, dangerous things.
Okay. She's gonna go ahead and use Frostbite on it.
Okay. And it saves against it.
Oh, because it's a freaking troll. Of course it does. Okay, I have one more spell slot left. She's going to bonus action and start up her vomit time again.
Okay. Yep.
And that's the end of her turn.
Great. Franz.
I'm gonna throw the Molotov into the coffin with it.
Okay, now, do we have that on your actions tab?
No,
Shit.
we never got around to it.
Is it a Molotov or what is it?
It's an oil flask that I've tied a ribbon around the top of. Or a
Oh,
piece of
right. So
cloth
we can
around
just
the
do
top
this
of.
oil flask. Hold on, let me find it. So you've got two of them, oil flasks. You can splash oil onto a creature within 5 feet, throw it to 20 feet, shattering on impact. Make range attacks against her. So you're standing right next to it,
Yes.
and it's standing up.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna say, because you're so close and it's so big, you can smash the oil flask onto it and it's burning, but it'll be like a melee thing, and there's a chance you might get burnt. Not to mention Sophie.
Do it anyway.
I was aiming inside the coffin, but
Oh, right. Okay,
alright.
hold on. No. All right, sorry. So you're thinking just like throw it down into the coffin, so the flames just come up like when you put too much gas in your barbecue and before you light it, and it goes whoosh.
If I stick it on it, will it stay on fire?
Maybe no, but sorry, I misheard what you meant. If you want to throw it down in there, I'm just gonna say it's an automatic hit.
Okay, sure.
That's fine. So damage from an oil flask is basically. I'm going to draw square like that, and say all of in there is burning essentially, right?
Yep.
Okay, right. And that means it takes 5 fire damage per turn that it's standing in there. So if it starts its turn in there, it takes 5 fire damage. Okay?
Plus any for the initial.
No, because you didn't throw it at the troll. You threw it into the sarcophagus, like into the coffin part of it.
Doesn't oil do like a flat 5 damage?
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. Burning per turn that they start in it. So if you read the oil flask, on a hit, if you throw it on a hit like at the target is covered in oil. If the target takes any fire damage before the oil dries, the target takes an additional 5 damage from the burning oil. But because you didn't throw it at the troll, you threw it into the sarcophagus, which is fine. It's automatically burning, right? He's standing in it. On his turn, he will be taking fire damage.
Okay, sure.
Makes sense?
Yep.
Because like if there's, I'm not infallible. I'm pretty, like I said, world's okayest DM, right? I am going to run with that, I think. But if you think that that's in error, I am all ears. But that, from what you've described, that's, you didn't attack the the troll specifically. You threw it in there with him.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yep. Okay. Thormagast.
He will cast Sacred Flame again.
Okay.
Lathander, strike down this beast!
And it fails its save. Nice. Well,
Strike this beast down a tiny little bit!
it's better than nothing, isn't it? Sebastian, death save, please. Unless one of the deities purchases a nice save. Very nice. Unless someone, one of the deities watching, purchases a healing potion for him. The troll. Now, first things first, it's going to take 5 fire damage, right? So damage has been applied. And it roars in anger and it climbs over.
Opportunity attack.
Yeah. Well, Sophie gets one first. What's your opportunity
I'm gonna
attack?
Stabba-stabba-stabbaroo. Okay, I guess.
Guess not. Okay, sorry, Franz, what were you getting at?
Opportunity attack with my longsword.
Gotcha.
Yes.
That
good.
hits. Nice.
And now this is very important. I have Sentinel, so he can't have moved.
Very good.
We're doing big boy plays today.
But he does still get an attack. And hit you he did.
Fuck, that is my AC at the moment. Wow.
Bam. Sophie, but he is still standing in the fire now. That's important. Sophie.
Nice. She's going to try. Is she far enough? Like, if she aimed like towards inside the thingamajigger, would she still take an attack disadvantage on an attack roll spell?
No, you can just do it normally. Like this troll's a bit distracted as well. Like it's trying to get out of the fire, but it can't. Nice, you've hit the troll with a firebolt. Nice roll.
Woohoo! And that's her turn. She's still holding the bomb.
Yep. No
Alright.
problem. Franz.
Franz is going to rage, and hack at it with his long sword.
Absolutely. And you've hit it. Nice. The troll's body falls down into the sarcophagus. Its clothes that it was wearing, even though they were all ruined, burn as the troll burns in the oil. And after a few minutes, the fire does go out. Now, while that's happening, what's happening with Sebastian?
I shall race over and do a medicine check on him.
Yep. Not a problem. Roll that medicine check. Well, that's a pass. And sorry, thank you, Parabama. This group was hand selected because of that. Having said that, if you think you've got what it takes to play in this group, there is the possibility of adding a 5th member. Jump on Discord, we'll talk. Okay, I'll assume that you guys will stabilize Sebastian.
You assume wrong.
Sophie will tilt. Can we look? Is there anything inside the sarcophagus, by the way?
There's a lot of burned troll and ash. And let me have a quick look at the treasure. So I'm going to delete a couple things out of that. Such as 1, 2, 3, 4 scrolls. In fact, I'm going to throw the whole thing in there first so you can see this. Alright. Scroll of Command, gone. Scroll of Cure Wounds, gone. Scroll of Guiding Bolt, gone. Scroll of Inflict Wounds, gone. There is an ornate dagger, a silver amulet, and 2 silver rings.
Ooh.
Franz, did you toast all the treasure?
Yeah, but they also toasted the big ugly troll.
You actually did, and that was very well done. I thought that fight would be a bit harder than it ended up being, but that was good. All right, so has anyone got a radical idea to heal Sebastian?
I think I've got a healing potion I could provide.
Aren't you a cleric?
I
He's used all his
like-
spells.
Oh.
Don't you have spare to die?
You guys get hurt all the time. I'm so busy.
No, but
Well, didn't Sebastian take some of the potions?
my
Just
head.
give him one of the. Shut up, Sebastian. We're trying to heal you.
You have no idea how demanding you are.
don't you have spare the dying? Like, doesn't every cleric have spare the dying?
Look, I don't.
I don't have a potion of healing. I already used it.
Thormagast uses his
already
potion
won.
of healing on Sebastian.
Okay, Thormagast, would you like to apply that 2d4 plus to him, please?
Sure.
Okay. That was a very good game, guys. Thank you very much. Now, couple things. What this means is I'm going to just sum up the end of this adventure for you, right? Because you've cleared the dungeon.
Wait, Sophie's gonna vomit into the sarcophagus, by the way.
Okay.
Or else she has to make a DC 14 Constitution save for keeping
Okay,
her
yep.
stomach.
Shit.
So I imagine this stuff doesn't smell too nice either.
No.
No, I imagine it's a
Like-
bit gross.
It's digested sugar and stomach acid.
Yes.
Okay, so she spits it out, not a problem. Now, you guys make your way back to the village. Does anyone remember the name of the village?
All cursed or something.
Oakhurst. That's it. And you do. You've got basically like half of this red apple left, right? You guys can choose to keep it, although it is starting to discolor already, or you could sell it for about 5 gold pieces. The innkeeper will buy it off you for about 5 gold pieces. You also
Guys, let's split it.
Why don't we all take a bite? Just for good measure.
5 gold
You already
pieces.
did. Keep your mouth over there.
I thought it means you could live forever or something.
no.
Yes,
No.
One molecule of this apple lets you live forever.
Anyhow, because it's discoloring and there's half of it missing already, right? Remember, he chewed it up and spat it in his mouth. What's his name? Sorry. So Bradford does not seem to get better. You guys lead him into the village, and within 24 hours, his body just shuts down and he dies, despite the best efforts of you guys, despite the best efforts of the healers in the village. So Bradford dies. He must have been long gone.
That's sad.
Yeah. Urki thanks you for releasing him and hopes to see you again in the future. And I'm just
Urki was cool.
paraphrasing this because I need to end the stream and because next week I want to start the proper campaign, right? You do manage to turn in the signet rings of the missing adventurers. And you do get to keep that sword. Franz, I'm going to identify this sword for you.
Ah.
And I want you to
Do I
read this
delete-
out to everyone, okay?
Okay.
Signet ring.
Sorry, say that again?
Do I delete the signet?
Yeah, delete the
ring?
signet rings, yep. They belong to that family and they wanted them back. Where the hell is this sword in your inventory?
It's one of the longswords. It's just listed as longsword. Although when you open it, it says the finely made longsword covered in etched runes.
There you go. It's identified.
DM,
Read this
what's
out
our
for
XP at now?
All right, one second.
Bear with me.
Oh, it's out of my thing now. Shatter Spike, weapon, martial weapon. You have +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls you make with this magic weapon. If it hits an object, the hit is automatically a critical hit, and it can deal bludgeoning or slashing damage to the object, your choice. Further, damage from non-magical sources can't harm the weapon.
Right. So I just want you to understand. If you hit an object, not a person,
Oh, he tried to shatter my weapon.
he did.
Very cool.
Alright. He did. That could be used multiple ways. I'll let you use your imagination there. That is quite a powerful magical weapon, right? Now, I do need to award you guys a little bit of XP. Bear with me while I do that for you right now. You guys did the Dragon Priest Troll. Bam!
That's a very annoying magical weapon. Like Franz drops it on a table, the table gets destroyed.
No, he has to strike it intentionally for it to work. Okay, so was there anything that we've not covered upon exiting this dungeon, do you think?
Nope.
Okay, and so I'm just going to read one thing out before we close the stream, alright? So you guys make your way back to Waterdeep to report that your job was done, okay? There doesn't seem to be any mention of the horses that you guys had obtained. No one seems to know anything about it. Don't have anyone that you know of looking for you for stealing horses.
Borrowing.
Borrowing, however, you can do as you wish with them. You guys get back to the Yawning Portal Inn, and the very next morning, a very good-looking young lady of about the age of 18 gives each of you one of these. and it reads, Dear Adventurer, in light of your recent adventuring success and the notoriety you have achieved, you are cordially invited to a gathering of adventurers at Mother Tathlon's House of Pleasure and Healing. Festivities begin tomorrow night at sunset. Activities will include feasting, dancing, gaming, and entertainment in a variety of appealing forms. The cost to you is nothing, save the pleasure of your presence and your friendly conversation with various notables from the city of Waterdeep. Please send your response back to me with the messenger. Best wishes, Mother Tathlon.
Guys,
with that-
don't think my mother would approve.
With that, I'm going to end the game tonight. Big thank you to my players. You guys are a big inspiration to me, and I thoroughly enjoy playing this game with you guys. Couple of shout outs, fantasygroundscollege.net. Those guys are awesome. If you want to learn how to use Fantasy Grounds, they will teach you. Leroon is a champ. If any time I've ever needed help, he's been there to help me figure something out. GametileWarehouse.com are one of our sponsors, and they do generously donate maps to us, which is amazing. If you're after excellent maps, have a chat to Chris or go to GametileWarehouse.com and have a look for yourself. They are spectacular. Background audio is provided by tabletopaudio.com. I do a shout out because I don't actually pay to use that, but his terms and conditions say as long as I do a shout out, he's cool with it. And have I missed anyone? All right.
I don't know.
Only yourself first. Thank you very much for
Sure.
No, it's not a problem at all, guys, and I really am very excited about this next chapter with this adventuring company. Now, before I end it, I know we just got a new person. Don't forget to follow. I do put the videos of this particular campaign on YouTube. Just search for Furzazad. You'll see my channel. They'll be called Morning Glory Session 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Or the videos stay on Twitch for about 14 days. If you want to be a player in any of my games or campaigns, jump on Discord. There's a link below. I want full-time players. I want reserve players. If you can only make it occasionally, that's okay. Just jump on. If you don't know how to play, we will teach you. If you want to learn, absolutely we'll teach you. If you can only make it, once a month, that's fine. Just let us know. We can work something out. My biggest gripe right now is my lack of players, which is funny because I've got a fair few. So jump on Discord. We want to chat. Now, after a game, we also tend to debrief for a few minutes amongst ourselves. Then we jump to a public channel. You can chat with us, ask us questions about the characters, just have a chat in general. Having said that, Pyrobama, there's a timer under the video. We do it 4 games a week, although they are 4 separate campaigns. For different types of gameplay. So Wednesdays, Morning Glory is very roleplay heavy. Thursdays, they're doing Dungeon of the Mad Mage as different players. And that's a bit less roleplay, a bit more action. Sundays, we're finishing off the Tomb of Annihilation. That is going to probably end this Sunday.
Oh,
And
I'm going to die.
Well, maybe someone did get annihilated, didn't they? And there was nothing I could do to stop it. It just happened. And on Tuesdays is probably the day I'll be starting a brand new campaign in the very near future, possibly as early as next week. I will talk to Thrak, who's our normal DM on Tuesdays. But since I killed his computer, he can't at the moment. Jump on Discord. We'll have a chat. Don't forget to give us a follow, and thank you all for watching. It does make it worthwhile. And if you thought this dungeon we just did was good, wait till you see what's coming. I've run this other campaign we're about to start, I think 3 times before now. And every time it was bloody amazing. And I'm very, very excited to run it with Morning Glory. So thank you guys, and I'll talk to everyone on Discord. Thank you.